chat! Hello! Oh my goodness, it has been a bloody long ass time since I've been here. So I wanted to announce that I'm still alive in a very dramatic way. So hello. Good evening, everybody. It's me, Letitia, back on the streams with some Fallout 76 tonight. Because I could not decide what game I wanted to play. And when I can't decide what to play, my default is Fallout 76, gonna be honest. I wanted to do more Doom the Dark Ages, but I realize it's been so long since I played it, I don't remember the controls for it, so that might be a tomorrow game. Because I might not be able to stream 2 days in a row. Oh my goodness. That never happens anymore because my life is a chaotic mess. But I want to do more streams. So that is my plan. I want to get back into Blueprints as well. Because I do want to beat the game at some point. Like, getting to the antechamber is not the end of the game, it's just the beginning. But it's been so long since I've played it. So I might go back to it eventually, or I might just slowly let it phase out of existence. Like, I had the brain rot for it, but then because life happened and took me away from gaming for a bit, the ADHD part of my brain that, like, hyperfixated on it has stopped hyperfixating on it now. Like, it's still a fantastic game, don't get me wrong, but my brain isn't like, oh my god, I'm addicted to it, I must play it every single day now. Because it was only a stream game, and I haven't been able to stream, so I haven't been able to play it. So I don't know. But yeah, sorry that I was away for however long I was away for. I think like 2 weeks I've not been able to stream. But life be life in. Life is gonna keep life in. Basically, all of the event stuff that I do is really, really kicking it into high gear in the next sort of 5 to 6 weeks or so. So streams up until at least mid-August, they're gonna be very sporadic. I don't know when they're gonna be. I don't know how regular they're gonna be. I want to try and sort something more regular and reliable out after that. But until then, if we're lucky, I'm probably gonna do like a stream a week, maybe 2. But I did put a poll on Twitter the other day. We will get into the game shortly, by the way. I just want to catch up with everyone. I did do a poll on Twitter the other day about whether, when I go to events and stuff, just so that there is still content on the channel that people can watch, if I should do like some just chatting streams from my phone. Because I'm not going to bring like a laptop, a camera, and a microphone with me to events when streaming isn't my job. If streaming was my job, yeah, I probably would. But it's not my job, so I don't want to take loads of extra heavy gear with me. But I could just go live from my phone. There'll be no fancy overlay like this. There'll be no, like, sound alerts or anything. It would just be a basic, I'm recording my face and talking to you guys. Hi. But just so that there's some content on the channel and so that we can sort of stay in touch with each other a bit more. I don't know, because people who have been here for a while know that I don't like doing just chatting streams that much. I always worry that they're boring. And you know, most people on Twitch are here for gaming. Although I know people are like, oh, but I'm here for the streamer. I get that, that's very nice. But I'm just like, but games are fun to watch. Me having an ADHD moment for like 3 hours, don't know if that's as fun to watch. And yet, for some reason, my just chatting streams seem to be something that people really enjoy. So I don't know. I might start doing that just so there won't be weeks and weeks on end where I'm not streaming. It will just be different kinds of streams. I'm not sure. But to put it into perspective, in the next, let's do 5 weeks. So from week beginning, yeah, so we'll do from the next 5 weeks. I have things booked in on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I have 22 days of stuff booked between today, July the 8th until August the 14th. So yeah, about 5-ish weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, just over 5 weeks. I extended it by 2 days because there is an event that runs from the 12th to the 14th. So 22 days out of the next... Oh god, I can't do maths. Out of the next, like... 7 times 5 is 35, plus 2, 37. 22 out of 37 days I have things booked already. Bearing in mind that doesn't even take into account days that I'll be called in for my job. So that's how busy I'm gonna be. So I don't know when I'm gonna figure out streams amongst all of that, but it's all the good kind of busy, I promise. I'm going to loads of events, I'm working at loads of events, which is pretty awesome. I'm going to MegaCon in Manchester in the last weekend of July. In the first weekend of August, I'm attending a hosting and MC workshop in America to go and learn from one of the best MCs in the world, network with loads of big people in the industry and get put in their talent books so I can get worldwide hosting representation as opposed to just being confined to the UK. And they will get me like big jobs as well. And that is also what the Ko-fi bar in the bottom left of the screen is funding towards as well, because it was not a cheap workshop, but only 30 hosts in the whole world have an opportunity to do this. So the fact that I'm one of them, I'd be a fool to say no, basically. So any stream funds, any Ko-fi donations, etc., etc., will go towards reimbursing myself for that workshop. Just so everyone is aware of what all the donations are going towards right now, that is what they are going towards. Because hosting is what I want to do full-time. Like, streaming is just a fun, casual thing for me, where I get to just play video games and talk to other people that like video games, and, you know, get to make content on it, so that's fun. But that's not what I want to do full-time. This is not a full-time thing for me. Case in point, I keep disappearing for months on end, so not really reliable income that way. But yeah, I'm doing that first weekend of August. Then literally 3 days after coming back from that, I'm going to Canterbury Gaming Con in Kent, where I am actually making a guest appearance there. So that's my second guest appearance at a convention. I normally either go to host at them or to be a content creator at, but I am a guest at this convention. I'm not doing any like signings or anything, but I will be doing a lot of really cool events and stuff there, which is really awesome. And then literally as soon as I come back from Canterbury Gaming Con, the next day after that, I am travelling up to Liverpool for Timeless Gaming Convention that I will be a guest creator at as well. So another event that I'm guesting at, which is awesome. So yeah, that is how busy I am in July and August. I have loads of other things coming up as well. Like at the end of August, I'm going to be hosting another one-shot gaming event like I did in the start of May. Then obviously you've got like MCM and EGX and stuff happening later in the year too. But that's just the next like 5 weeks for me. So I will try to fit in some streams. I just don't know how regular they're going to be. So I appreciate everyone for being like super patient with all of that so far. I've also not even bloody started the game yet. So let's at least do some shopping while I natter away. Because I realise if I sit in the menu for too long, people just be like, oh my god, shut up and play the fucking game. Listen, I have ADHD and I've not been here for 2 weeks. I need to catch up with people, okay? And also, you guys need to catch me up as well. What's been happening with all of your lives? I need to know all this stuff. Also, hi everyone in chat. I realised I never said hi because I just went straight into the yap mode. So hello Jerry, and Pod, and Brian, and Darkshine Light, and K-Horn, and everybody else. All the lurkers as well. Hi guys. Hey. Yeah, no, just things have been super crazy busy at the moment. But I want to try to do at least one stream a week. Apart from probably that 1 week where I'm literally traveling from event to event. But again, I can try to do like a just chatting stream from my phone, so there's at least something there. It probably won't be a full-on like 3-hour yap session, but there will be yapping, I guess. I like the look of this new bundle. I like it. I kind of just want to buy it immediately. I'm gonna buy it immediately. I don't care. I got the atoms. Fuck it. We're doing shopping. This is the shopping portion of the stream that everybody knows. Whenever I play Fallout 76 on a Tuesday, we gotta do the shopping spree. 'Tis the law. I must shop. Also, let's hide all the owned things. I don't care about the things that I own because I already own them. But yeah, I do feel really bad that I've not been able to be here much, but because it's not my job, it doesn't take a priority because I'm not earning reliable income from streaming, whereas, you know, obviously my two jobs I'm earning money from, and then all the presenting and hosting stuff. Obviously it varies from job to job, and you know, the events I get invited to as a creator, I don't get paid for those. I'm a creator there, so I just hang out and make my own content. But that varies from job to job as well, so again, not super reliable, but that is the direction I want my career to go in, so that sits higher up than streaming as well. Just because, like, for me, streaming is just a fun extra thing to do on the side. I guess. Oh, that's already reached below my nose. I'm very sniffly right now. Give me 1 second. I'm going to mute the mic and I'm going to disappear off for a moment. Because I can't be bothered to do the whole BRB thing. So give me 1 second and then we'll hop into the game. Alrighty, I have returned. Hello, hi, hey. It was really bugging me, so I had to take care of it there. Alright, let me actually read chat before I hop into the game before I get too distracted by things. Oh, hi, I'm Bipod. I didn't realise that they had to leave as soon as they got here. Never mind. Brian. I know it's a typo, but I want to read the hey with the typo. So be like, yeah, hey. What's up, man? Congrats to us all on our continued survival. Here, Darkshine Knight. How's it going? Since 2016, I've watched more hours of gaming on Twitch than I've played. And also a good amount of just chatting streams across 4 platforms, so overall it's about 50-50. That's fair enough, but like for me, I always get paranoid that just chatting's gonna be boring because I personally find just chatting streams really boring. Like, I want to watch someone play a game and talk about the game that they're playing, but there are people that just vibe with just chatting streams a lot, and as people have seen from the ones that I've done in the past, people really like them. I'm also gonna pull across my curtain a bit because I realised I didn't do that. So it probably sounds really echoey in here, and that's going to annoy me. Okay, that probably didn't make much of a difference, but I like to pretend that it does. That's fine. But yeah, I don't know. So I might just do chatting streams from like random hotel rooms and be like, hey guys, I'm alive, I haven't abandoned my channel, how's it going, let's talk about shit. I don't know. Just because, yeah, I don't want the channel to just be abandoned for weeks on end, because it really does annoy me when that happens. But I am also working a lot in my free time as well, trying to make more content for the TikTok account that I have. I still haven't put a command for that in Nightbot. Shit! I was meant to do that. Fuck. I'll do that later. Let me write it on a post-it note because Letitia needs post-it notes to remember things because ADHD is fun. Right. I'm so annoyed that I forgot. Because, yeah, I want to make more content for TikTok just so it expands to another audience, helps bring in people to watch the streams on Twitch as well, if they see, like, highlights and stuff from it. And also get to know me a bit more. And also it's good to promote the Instagram too, because Instagram has a different vibe to TikTok. So it just sort of helps cross-promote to other platforms as well, because TikTok has a very easy reach, I feel. Like, my first reel on there had 700 views, just without even trying. My second reel on there has 2,000 views. So it's a lot easier to reach a wider range of viewers there. Just I want to bring them into Twitch and other platforms more. So what I'm doing at the moment is I'm like not scripting, but you know what I mean, like drafting loads of ideas for short little compilations to put on TikTok of my old streams. Problem is, I have a lot of old streams, and even though they didn't all survive the great Twitch culling when I exported them all to YouTube, I have most of them. Also, let's get the fucking daily ops out of here. Be gone, we're not doing daily ops. Fuck that shit. So yeah, I'm working on doing that in my minimal free time as well. I'm focusing on TikTok stuff to try and grow that platform a bit more. And also it helps with like event stuff too, because when they're looking for creators, I can now say I have another platform. It's not just Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. I have TikTok as well. And TikTok is a pretty big one. So that should hopefully help with more like creator perks I'll have at events too. Because like, yeah, I've done creator stuff before through my Instagram and my Twitch, but I feel like TikTok would help with that a lot too. So I'm really focusing on a lot of growth stuff in my free time. I don't know what to start with the dailies and weeklies. Also, Kahon with lurk. Thank you so much for that lurk. I do appreciate it. I guess first things first would be to join a freaking team, Letitia. What are you doing? Okay, never mind. This one. There we go, I joined a team. Huzzah! That bundle is from last week when I bought it. Interesting. I mean, to be fair, I don't think I even looked at the Atomic Shop last week. I just grabbed my, like, daily freebies and then just fucked off. I guess we'll start with the ones at my camp, like all the crafting dailies and weeklies, I suppose, and then go from there. I just got so overwhelmed with all the things that I need to catch you guys up on that I was like, oh, what am I doing? How do I play the game again? So that took me a moment. I was like, I need to do things, but I don't know how. But as you can imagine, I've been very busy, and the ADHD has been struggling with it, because I never know what I'm doing any day at any point at the moment. Because I've been planning all of these events, I've been figuring out all the logistics of the traveling, especially with the one to America. That's gonna be a bitch to deal with, because I hate flying, and also I'm gonna be jet lagged. So that'll be fun to deal with. I really don't want to deal with it. Brian, hello Brian, good evening, welcome to the team. So yeah, jet lag will be fun. But I'm hoping that 3-day grace period that I have between coming back from America and then going to Canterbury Con, I can recover from jet lag. Drink tea. Steel. Aluminium. Steel, aluminium, silver, wood. Okay. Steel, aluminium, silver, wood. That's what we need to do here. Steel, aluminium, silver, wood. I can do steel, aluminium, and wood. I don't think I can do silver here. Aluminium. Steel. And I think wood. Okay, wood is just one, that's fine. Silver. Silver, silver, silver. I might have some silver ore on me, to be fair. I might have some silver ore on me. Oh, do you know what I realised I didn't do? I realised this a little bit too soon. Too soon? I mean too late. I realised it a bit too late. I didn't put the skull boost on. Okay, need to do one more bulk aluminium, that's fine. I didn't put my skull boost on, that's amateur hour there. See what I mean? I got overwhelmed with things and I forgot how to play. Oh, I had to craft aluminium, not break it down, never mind. That's fine, we did it, chat. I'm a dum-dum. It's fine. There's plenty more score to be gotten at some point. Steel. Do I have... Not steel, silver even. I don't have silver. Okay. Let me think. Build turrets. I can build turrets here, I guess. Can I? Have I think I might have filled up my budget here. I don't think I can place anything. Let's find out. Yeah, I can't. Okay, I need to go claim a workshop then. Is there anything else I need to do at a workshop? I suppose if I go to one that has a silver deposit, I can get silver ore there and then smelt the ore because it's... No, it's scrap junk to produce silver. Smelting it won't count as scrapping stuff. Okay, well what if I go here and kill the wanted player and then go buy... What was it I need to buy from here? Silver. And possibly teapots? I don't know if there will be any teapots at the White Spring, though. I'm not sure, I don't remember. I feel like there should be. But I don't know. But yeah, I wanted to play this game tonight because I knew that it would be my first stream back after a couple of hectic weeks away. That I wanted something just super chill to play. Oh, hello. That happened. I just wanted something super chill to play. So I thought I would do this game so I don't have to like think about stuff. Hello player, I'm here to get rid of your wanted level. This is not GTA, but I don't care. This is also a really creepy camp, not gonna lie. Where's the player? I don't think they're there anymore. No, it says they're here. They're hiding. Yeah, fair enough. I don't really care that much to hunt them down. They might be in their shelter. I don't care that much to hunt them down. I need to get the kill wanted players atom challenge eventually. I think I have passive mode on. I was gonna say I need to get the wanted players thing eventually. But I also kind of want to kill wanted players now. How do I take off the passive mode? That's how. Do I do it? Do I do it, chat? I did it. I did it. And now I'm back to pacifist mode. There we go. I feel mean about doing that, but they were wanted and they were just standing there. You know? I need to kill wanted players, okay? Don't judge me. How many do I need to kill? I feel so mean for doing that. Is it combat? Yeah, 5 out of 76. I need to kill 71 more. To be fair, it took them off they got rid of their wanted level, so there won't be any like mean players that will try and steal their stuff. I just killed them and ran because I'm a coward. Hydrate. Fruhara! Hello, Fru. How's it going? Welcome in some 76. I will hydrate. Thank you very much. How you doing? Welcome into the first stream I've done in a million years.
I think we can make this place home.
That's a lie, it's been like 2 weeks, but it might as well be a million years. Because life has been hectic as fuck, and it's gonna be for the next, like, month and a half as well. I did the maths earlier. Hello. I did the maths earlier, and I was going to do the next 5 weeks worth of counting, but I added 2 extra days just because of an event that's overrunning 5 weeks. But in the next 37 days, I already have 22 of them booked up with things, and that's not even taking into account my job. So I have a very busy schedule, but to try and avoid my channel being dead for like 2 weeks again, I'm gonna try and do like shorter just chatting streams from my phone when I go and do all of these trips. Just so I can still be making content. It'll be in like random hotel rooms from my phone, so there'll be no fancy setup, there'll be no alerts, there'll be no overlay. It'll just be me with my phone, but it'll be better than not having streams. So I'll probably do some of those when I go to all of these events, and we can explore different hotel rooms that Letitia will be staying in. I don't know. Want info about scrapping for silver? I mean, my plan is to just buy things made of silver and then scrap them, because I'm a genius. What do you mean? It's been a while since I've seen you live. Yeah, it's been like 2 weeks since my last stream. In my head, I thought it was only like just over a week, but I realized, nah, it's been 2 weeks. Because I apparently don't understand the passage of time. But I hate being so unreliable with it. Like, streaming obviously isn't my job. It's not going to be part of my career. It's just a fun little portfolio builder to go alongside my career. But it's also a hobby, so I don't need to, like, stress about it too much. But I do always feel bad when I'm not here. So I'm like, I want to try and be here a little bit more. But because now I'm working on Instagram stuff, on TikTok stuff, on all of the events hosting, so my time is just completely scattered all over the place right now.
I've got my suspicions.
And it's very frustrating, but like,
That's why I need your help.
good, because I'm doing more work that I want to do, but there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things that I'm doing. So I guess I got laser hair removal earlier. Ooh, but I hope it went well though. I'm scared about laser hair removal, and I'm also scared about waxing, because waxing, like, you're just ripping the hairs out, and that's painful. And also, yes, chat, we're going to have this conversation. I don't care. I'm a woman. This is my channel. This is my stream. We're gonna talk about the shit that I want to talk about. Because, yeah, I normally use, like, a razor for everything. But I do have an epilator as well that I would only use, like, on my legs. I wouldn't use it on, like, anything delicate, like my arms or my face or whatever. Because that is painful. For people that don't know, an epilator is like... It's like loads of pairs of tweezers, like, plucking out hairs all, like, at the same time. Like, it's battery-powered, just hair plucking. The epilator is nice because then it does mean less shaving, but boy, it does hurt. So, yeah. I do use an epilator, but not very much. But it is annoying having to shave so much in the summer. I don't like that. And I keep getting loads of cuts on my legs as well, and it really is annoying. But yeah, laser hair removal, like, you know, it sounds like a good long-term solution, but I am scared of it, though. Like, does it, like, get rid of the hairs for good? Or, like, is it another case of, like, oh, it stops them for a bit, but they're gonna come back really stubbly and get ingrown and be really dark, so they're gonna be really obvious, and it's gonna be really annoying. I don't actually know how the laser stuff works, to be honest. When you're talking about in Nick's chat, it sounds like it's great busy though. It is great busy, like so many events coming up, like 2 gaming conventions, a Comic-Con, a hosting workshop. So loads of really cool things, but it's gonna be so busy and I'm not gonna be able to play games. I'll just be yapping on Twitch. I'll become a just chatting streamer that occasionally plays games. It's fine. Okay, we've got to remember that the cuckoo egg is cracked. That's the password.
Get that photo. The fate of the White Spring Hotel. Maybe.
I don't know. I just kind of stumbled in here.
Depends on.
Okay. That's not a camera, Letitia. That is a gun. That is a camera. I have a camera. And I'm gonna go take a pretty picture. I'm gonna take a picture of you. Because apparently you are beautiful.
Like what you see? Take a picture, it'll last long. Oh.
She's kind of miserable though, but you know, if I'm taking a picture of someone, they're gonna be beautiful. They're a beautiful person. I took a picture of them. They did it. I swear all of these, like, miscellaneous quests for refugees are like,
Really you?
take a picture of someone. It's very weird. Apart from, no, there was that one that there was a debate with the janitors about what's better to do with the trash. But all of the others that I've had here have been, like, take photos of people. And I know this is for a trophy, because I haven't even looked at any of the other trophies for the expeditions updates. But I saw that one and I was like, that sounds easy to do. I just never bother with them because I'm lazy and don't care. Also, I'm missing the meat cook. God damn it. Oh, I said I had another miscellaneous quest. Hang on. There is no meat cook. There is only primal cuts. There is no meat cook. Oh no! There's no meat cook, guys. Oh no, I'm sad. Oh well. White Springs just have a good amount of silver stuff. Yeah, no, that's just my plan. Just buy silver shit, because I don't think smelting silver all will count. Where's the bar here? Do you have teapot? I need teapot. I need several teapot. Teapot! Yoink. No tea for you. Listen, I'm British. I'm allowed to steal the tea. Anyone else have a teapot? That's a coffee pot. Still a valid beverage, but not the one I'm after. Do you have a teapot? I don't know why you'd have a teapot here, but I thought I'd look anyway. Teapots? Anybody got a teapot? I would like a teapot, please. Hello?
If you ever find yourself,
Teapot?
you can always call on us.
I don't think there's any more teapots here, guys. Well, I have one. That's the main thing. I'm not going to wander too far in here because I will get lost. I feel like I'm already lost, to be fair. It was funny though when I actually came to the White Spring IRL with Mortada a few years ago, because we were like, if we're going to meet in person, we're going to do a road trip of Fallout 76 locations in West Virginia, because obviously this is the game that we became friends in. And then, yeah, we did spend a night at the Greenbrier, aka the White Spring, and it is massive IRL. It is beautiful IRL. And we even got to do a little tour of the nuclear bunker. I cannot confirm nor deny if Modus was below the resort at all. We're not allowed to say. But it was really fucking cool. And I would like to go back there at some point. It was awesome. Right, we'll go to the jewelry one first. Hello, I would like all of your silver, please. All of your silver, thank you. Do you have silver? No. I need more silver. Also, do you have a teapot in here I can take? I don't think you do. No. Boo. This reminds me of, I saw some dude wearing tinfoil hat in a supermarket maybe a couple months ago. Never seen one in the wild before. That is amazing. that people wearing tinfoil hats actually exist and they're not like memeing on stuff. That's incredible. And so my face now starts to go as a trans person. Hell yeah. It's a torture machine. Yeah, no, epilators are painful as fuck. I hate cuts and ingrains. Yep, I hate it so much as well. Especially like when there's an ingrown that like you just can't deal with immediately, so then it gets all like red and itchy, and I'm just like, that's gross, and I don't like that, and that makes me really paranoid. But they're not fun to deal with, so I get you. I get you. It is more semi-permanent, but very long-term. It burns the hair follicle, but takes many sessions in an area to kill the hair. You may top up years later. Depends on the person, really. I'm on session 12 or 13. Okay. Interesting. The pain aspect of it scares me, though. That is quite scary, so more power to you for doing that. You are far braver than I. I am but a puny weakling, and I'm very, very scared. So, yeah, no, I would not do that. Any more teapots? Might be a teapot in here, to be fair. Maybe.
A place for those
Teapot.
find balance. I imagine you are more accustomed to rock.
Okay. Do you have a loose teapot that I can steal? Teapots, but they're not real. Look at them, they're not real. Oh. Sad. I'm sad, no, they're not real. Oh well, it's fine. There'll be plenty more that I can find elsewhere. Oh, I need one more silver, for fuck's sake. That's really annoying. What a great username. I love that. Just the person zipping past me like, yep, valid username. Love it. I don't normally like calling out attention to other people's usernames because I don't want to feel like I'm invading their privacy or whatever, but that is a fantastic one. Like, if they're problematic usernames, obviously I would avoid them, but when they're funny like that, I'm just like, same, bro. Because I'm thinking about it right now, I kind of want to hyperfixate on the teapot one to get it out of the way. What if the giant teapot has a teapot? You never know. Sometimes it does. Or people might have already been there and stolen them. I don't know. I probably should have done this on a private server, but I never think that far ahead. So we just deal with things as they come. It's fine. And if I can't find them, then I can always go to a private server later, or because it's a weekly, I can deal with it throughout the week. It's day one of the weeklies. I'm not going to kill things with my camera. There we go. I'm not going to kill things at all, because there's apparently nothing here. That's a lie, there's a bug. Is there a teapot in the teapot? There is no teapot in the teapot, that's fine. Is there a teapot in the gift shop next to the teapot for the teapot? I swear every time I come here, all the loot is gone already. God damn it. That's fine, well, I need to kill insects anyway. And since the enemy spawn here is apparently insects, this time we'll just kill a couple of other insects around here. Hello. Says I'm in danger. By who? By what? By where? By when and how? There's definitely nothing in here. No. Okay. Where are the other insects that apparently put me in danger? You're not insects. Be gone. What's up here? Nothing. Okay.
I prefer my home.
Jolly good. Where else has teapots? There's teapots over yonder. You're probably looking for teapots too. Well, let's find out, I guess. We'll see if there's any left for me to steal. There probably won't be. This is why I do this on a private server, god damn it. But I can't be bothered. Vault 76 Overseer has a teapot on the bookshelf under the stairs. Ooh, I will go to the Overseer's house as well. Because that's instanced. So that's just me that can go there. Which means it's guaranteed. Haha. I will go and steal that one in a moment. Let me see what's going on here. Give me a second. I should not be looking at my phone on stream, but things are important and things need to be dealt with. Okay, that's fine. Right. Oh, hello, friend. They joined the team. The person that I'm accidentally stalking, they joined the team. Is that like a junk pile around here somewhere that has a teapot? I swear there's like something around here. I know there's one that's like inside somewhere that has a teapot that they've probably already got, to be fair. Oh, something in my eyeball. You had to put on numbing cream beforehand. Yeah, that's valid. That is valid. No, there's no teapot. There's bears though. Because yeah, I can imagine face hair removal being very painful. I mean, bearing in mind, I do have to deal with face. I mean, everyone has to deal with face hair. Let's be real for a moment. Like, women have facial hair too. That's just fact. Just, you know, some women don't deal with it. Some do. I do deal with mine, and I just use tweezers, and it hurts like a motherfucker. So yeah, no, I can imagine laser hair removal being quite painful on the face. I don't remember where the teapots normally are here. There's normally one here, which they've probably taken. Yeah. Is there normally more than one teapot here, or is it just the one? I don't remember. I feel like it's just the one. I don't know. There's a scorch somewhere that's pissed off. It's fine, I'm in caution. Right, we'll go to the Overseer's house, because that one is pretty much guaranteed. Isn't there that shop in Helvetia that might have a teapot or two, I think? I feel like there is, maybe. I had a big beard, and I guess a sort of trans thing, especially on how fixating on trying to appear fair. That's fair, yeah. Completely understand that. Like, for a while, I was dating someone as a man, and then they transitioned into a woman. So while they were doing the whole transitioning and trying to, like, redesign their wardrobe, they were very much interested in a lot of the things that I was wearing, but they were like, I love your style, Letitia, but I don't think it really suits me. So they were just sort of trying to find things that complemented how they wanted to look. And it was really fun, like, trying to help them with that and stuff. Like, whenever they'd go and buy new outfits, they would, like, send me pictures of them wearing it. And just being like, does this look good? What do you think of this? And I'm like, hell yeah. Teapot! It was awesome. Overseer, do you have any other teapots, or just the one? It'd be great if you had, like, 1,000,000 teapots. Do you have 1,000,000 teapots? I would appreciate if you did. I don't really know why anyone would have a teapot in their bedroom, but You never know, the overseer might be weird like that. She might want a teapot in her bedroom, or in her office. Office makes sense. She doesn't have one in her office, okay. Well, never mind. I am going to try Helvetia, though. I feel like there might be something in Helvetia. Bugs at my location, upper left of the map. I will go and kill some bugs shortly. My go-to place for bugs is either Dolly Sods or Aaronhole Farm. Just because I know they're places that typically have bugs. So, like, up here for leader of pack, where you are. And then, yeah, I normally go to Dolly Sods as well, because I tend to find bugs there a lot too. Random just killed them. I mean, there's normally a lot of bugs up there. If they killed all of them, then they're just being mean. And not wanting to let anyone else kill them. If they just killed the ones they needed, that's fine. I wish I saw that message earlier, though. But thank you, Brian. I appreciate it. Maybe a teapot in here at all, because it's a nice little cafe, and there's a teapot there. There's also a scorch there. There's coffee pots. There's a teacup. There's several teacups. No teapot there. This makes me sad. I would like some teapots, please. There's too many coffee pots. No tea. Okay. That's fine. We'll go check the shop. There we go. Don't know why my brain just was failing to find the simple 4-letter word of shop, but apparently just it could not find it. So that's fun. HR, how's it going? Welcome in. It's number 76. Good to see you this evening. I hope you're well. But hey, is there a teapot in here by chance? No. Excuse me. Can you all politely please? Right, anywho, I'll take my money, I'll take my ammo, and I CBA to take everything else. Wait, no, unless you have something made of silver. I didn't mean to take that. Excuse me! Fuck off. I am looting your dead friends. Silver? Ooh, drugs. Yummy drugs. Silver? Silver, please? There is no silver. God damn it. That's fine. I didn't want silver anyway. Fuck it. Nuclear tea time. I need tea. Not just because I'm British, but it's a weekly to get teapots. So it's not even the tea, it's just the thing that the tea is in. Is there a teapot here by chance? Thought there would be, because it's a knick-knack store. I forgot I changed my legendary perk, so I can't do that anymore. Boo. I can't just open things. There's a freaking beer stein! But no freaking bloody goddamn heckin' teapot. There's a birdhouse, it looks kind of like a teapot. There's another beer stein. There's the Mothman. But there's no teapot! Why has no one got any teapots? I don't know where else to look for teapots, gonna be honest. That's fine. I'm gonna go look for bugs first, and then we'll think of places for teapots later. Or worst case scenario, I can just serve a hop for teapots, I guess. Shop is tough word. Shop is really tough word. Brain no work, brain for gore shop. I don't know all, but last two people I dated both said to me it's not working out, I'm a lesbian, and I wasn't confident enough to be like, I think I'm trans, I might be lesbian too. Fair enough. I completely understand that, because obviously, like, it's a big thing. And, you know, sadly, in this day and age, hello, there are still people that aren't accepting of that, which is quite frankly disgusting. So yeah, I get that it's terrifying to have to bring it up to people. I completely understand that. Oh, I hope no one's killed all the insects here. Haha. Haha. Wait, is there a teapot in here? There might be a teapot. Teapot. Just any shop, I'm gonna check for teapots. Also bears. Don't think there's a teapot, guys. Well, boo. Oh well, it's fine. Again, I will find teapots elsewhere. I have many other dailies and weeklies to do instead. It's all good. Right, where are the buggies? There's a buggy. Die. Technically, I don't have to kill any others. Well, there's also a bear in here. Good to know. There's ever another bear weekly for 9. There's the 3 Paths of the Winding Path. There was 4 there. 1 there, so that's 5, 6, 7, 8. I find 1 more in here. That's 2 locations for that whole weekly there. I mean, to be fair, finding 1 bear won't be as tricky as finding 9. But that'll be good for if that ever comes up as a weekly again, because that one is always like such an annoying weekly to do. I hate it. But that is very, very good to know. That there's more here than I thought there was. Anyway, I don't need to kill bugs anymore, so I'm gonna run away. Goodbye. Thanks, caught you live today after a while, not carry across your story that you would be live. Yeah, because I realized I'd not been live for like 2 weeks. So I wanted to let people know that, hey, I'm gonna be streaming today. Please come and say hi so that I'm not lonely. But yeah, I'm working on a lot of things at the moment. I'm doing a lot of event stuff. I'm still funding for the hosting workshop that I'm going to in America at the end of the month, which is what all the Ko-fi donations will be going towards. If anyone does type exclamation mark Ko-fi in the chat there, then you can donate there. Or is it, no, is it donate? It's one of the two, I don't remember. I don't remember my own commands because ADHD. Oh, I didn't even drink the tea that I picked up right at the start of the stream. Whoops, I'm a dum-dum. There we go. I drank tea. I need silver. And I need dogs, and I need mirelurks. And money. I mean, I do need to build stuff in a workshop or camp, so I might as well just take this one, because I accidentally ended up here. This is mine now. And I'm just gonna build a fuck ton of turrets, and then call it a day. Yeah, it's just turrets, that's fine. Actually, no, it said traps. I could just build punji boards, because they don't take up anywhere near as many resources. I'll do that. Tea is good, though. Got some chalky digestives. Nice. Very good biscuit of choice to dunk. I approve. I really like dunking Maryland cookies into tea. Which I know is not a super popular choice of dunking biscuit. But I really like them. Like, I like biscuits, but for me, I need chalky biscuits. Like, you know, rich teas and nice biscuits and what have you. They're great, but I like when they got chocolate. Chocolate good. So yeah, I normally dunk a Maryland cookie. Those are nice. But to be fair, I do like the chocolate rich teas as well. I kind of prefer the chocolate rich teas to chocolate digestives. I'm gonna be honest, I love a good rich tea. Right, build 10 of them. Okay. That's not the build menu, Letitia. You should know this game that you have a bajillion hours in. Spike trap. Nobody walk here, it's very dangerous. There we go. Now that is someone else's problem for later, I don't care. I don't care anymore. I mean, in theory, pre-war money should be easy. I'm out now on hormone, so that's all in the past. Sorry for the random horror lore dump. That's fine, I love lore dumps. And everyone, I want to feel safe enough here to do lore dumps. Because I want to hope that the community is a nice, safe space for all, and I'll do my best to make it a nice, safe space for all. And if there are people that do not support the nice, safe space, then they will be executed. Yes, me talking about being nice and safe, also me. Murder! Because that's how Letitia's brain works. Nice, chill, friendly, pacifist, violence! There is no in-between. As it should be. But no, people are safe to do lore dumps in my chat. I am friendly, I am supportive. Obviously, if there are problematic people and they try to pass off problematic things as normal things, then yeah, I'm just like, nah, fuck it. But, you know, I'm very supportive otherwise. And yeah, I don't want people to feel like they're scared of talking about themselves or that they can't be themselves when they're in my chat. So I appreciate when people do talk about themselves. It's nice to like know who is watching, I guess. Ah. There we go. Easy pre-war money. Easy pre-war money here. I kinda... Ooh, yeah, I might do a Tesla rifle here actually, because they tend to bunch up sometimes. Like, right there. Makes it a lot easier to kill them that way. Hello. Goodbye. Goodbye. Character's earlier from his platform after grand passing, work change adjustments, and spare time focus on trying to complete my 2 comics reading lists before the movies. Completely valid. Well, I'm glad that you're back, HR, and I'm sorry to hear about your grand passing. Loss is never easy. I actually don't have any grandparents left. And I lost my last grandparent a few years ago now, actually. So I do feel quite young in comparison to a lot of people that still have their grandparents. Which is crazy, but yeah, they all died completely different ages, completely different reasons as well. My grandparents on my mum's side of the family lived into their 90s. And then grandparents on my dad's side had a lot of health issues. One of them, like, she died when she was in her late 60s, I believe? Late 60s, early 70s. And then my granddad on my dad's side died when I was very, very young. So I barely remember him, to be honest. So yeah, I get it. I don't have any grandparents left. Like, I lost my last grandparent about 6 years ago now, actually, thinking about it. Because it was literally right before I went to Vegas. Because that was my big first trip to America. That was my first time getting on a plane as well. Because, yeah, fear of flying. Oh my goodness, I'm being raided! I'm being raided and we're having a very important, deep conversation. Oh my goodness, my brain is all frazzled. Blah. Jessica Havoc with the raid. Thank you so much for that raid there. Hi friends. Hi, hey, how's it going? My name is Letitia. I am an actor, immersive theatre performer, TV presenter, events host, voice actor, and model. I do all of the things. I'm very busy with loads of events at the moment, so my stream schedule is completely all over the place. So I'm never bloody here anymore, but I'm here right now. And, you know, Jessica decided to bring all of you lovely folks over to me, and it's lovely to have you all here. I'm doing some Fallout 76 because I really couldn't decide what I wanted to play tonight, and I thought, well, it's a Tuesday, let's start banging out all the dailies and the new weeklies and just go from there and have a catch up with everyone, basically. But how was your stream, Jessica? Tell me all about it, and guys, if you're not following Jessica Havoc already, go and do so, because she's a wonderful, delightful, amazing friend of mine, and I adore her very, very much. Let me get that shout out for you, if I can remember how to bloody type and do anything on this platform. Because apparently I don't. I don't know how to do things. There we go, I figured it out. I'm a big brain smart person. How was 76 for you tonight, Jessica? Tell me all about the things that you got up to while I murder all of these scorch. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community tree. Love to have the presence this evening. But yeah, we were having quite a deep conversation right before the raid there. So we were talking about loss, basically, and I was talking about when I lost my last grandparents. And I was in the middle of telling the story of how I got on my first flight to America, because it was my first flight in general, because fear of flying. And basically I had lost my last grandparent a few weeks before that flight, so I was very much like, I don't know what to do, because the funeral was like a few days before the flight, and it was also on the weekend of QuakeCon Europe that I was working at as well. So I literally went from a funeral straight to doing QuakeCon, and then straight from QuakeCon to getting on my first flight ever. So it was a very weird and tumultuous week of my life. So I remember it very clearly. So that was the story that I wanted to tell, to relate to chat there. But yeah, for those of you who have joined from the raid that don't know who I am, I do a lot of events hosting and presenting. I do voice acting in games as well. I've done voice acting in various Fallout mods, audio dramas and machinimas, including the very popular Fallout London. I've done a couple of voiceovers for followers for different Fallout 4 mods as well. I was a lead in Once Upon a Wasteland, which is a Fallout 76 audio drama, and loads of other Fallout related stuff too. And yeah, I do streaming just as a fun, chill little hobby on the side. Streaming isn't a job for me, so my schedule is very sporadic and very inconsistent. But, you know, I like video games, so I do my best to play them when I can. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. I also have ADHD, so I get very distracted very easily. And my presenter brain is very much like, you can't have dead air on stream, you have to constantly talk about shit all of the time. Then I get so distracted by the things that I'm talking about that it's always funny, because like new people in a chat always think that like there's lag or something, because they're like, why is she talking about shit that was mentioned in chat like 15 minutes ago? And I'm just like, my brother, have you not heard me talking for the past 15 minutes? I need to catch the thoughts in my brain up to the chat. The stream isn't lagging, just I have a lot of words to say and not a lot of time to say them in. So it seems like I'm lagging, but I'm not. I gotta yap, you know? Yapping is important. Search values too, yeah, no, it was a while ago, but I very much relate. But yeah, I hope you're doing okay there. Also, Maria, good evening to you, my lovely. How's it going? I don't know what else I should focus on. I could probably do fishing, I guess. I'll go to what's-his-face and get the fishing daily as well, just in case the fishing daily overlaps with the get fish from the forest region. Because it might do, which would be amazing if it does. It probably won't, but I'd like it if it did. And I still need to do more of the fishing challenges anyway, because I still have not done any of them. I don't have the patience for the fishing, not gonna lie. And also the luck. I don't have the luck for fishing. And what's even more annoying, right, is that... Do you guys remember how I caught the glowing Kanawa piranha? And there's a fishing quest to catch a Kanawa piranha, and it counted? Well, look at this. It didn't motherfucking count. Like, it did when I caught the fish, but then the next time I logged in after that, it didn't bloody count it. So now I have to go and get another one of them. And I still haven't been able to find a leatherback either. Like, my luck for fishing is terrible. And also, yeah, I'm not bothered with the axolotls, because they're going to take forever to find. And yeah, I just don't have the patience for the fishing. I really don't. I wish I did, but I don't. I'm gonna buy that just because I have like a bajillion caps. I don't care. Alright, tell me to go fish in the forest. You know you want to. Make me fish in the forest. I had to go through that havoc during grieving period. Yeah, it was crazy. But you know, I did all the things, and here I am now. Son of a bitch. Okay. That's fine. Where is water in the ash heap? I suppose I can just go to where it's telling me where there's water. That would be useful, wouldn't it? Is how you achieved in your career along with your passionate hobby. I have done my damn best. Like, I know no one should ever compare themselves to other people, but there are like other people doing the same career as me, and I'm just like, damn, I want to get to their level someday. But I'm at a place where I didn't think I'd be at. Like, this year alone, I have hosted more events than I'd ever intended. Several of them brand new events as well. And the fact that people took a chance on me and not like a super famous host or anything, like the ones that get booked for everything. I feel very honoured by that as well. And yeah, the fact that I get to do as many of these events that I am doing is incredible. Because yeah, obviously I've been hosting at Comic Cons and stuff for the past like 7-ish years, but only very intermittently. Like, I'm not super famous or anything, but I've been hosting at so many events this year. I'm networking at loads of others as well, and doing this workshop at the end of the month will really help with getting more events too. Because they have a certain threshold of income that they want each of us to earn at the very least from the workshop. And then anything that we get after that is just, you know, amazing. But they have a threshold that they have to hit with us. So as long as I get that minimum, that'll be amazing. But yeah, I think it would definitely be a big opportunity in my career. But also a lot of the events that I've been working on this year in this country by myself is a lot more than I thought it would be. And I'm really damn proud of that. Like, the fact that I'm essentially doing 4 events back to back at the end of this month / start of next month is insane. Plus with a 5th event at the end of next month. But I have like a 2-week breathing period between those 2 events, which I think I will need. I may actually die at that point. But it's exciting. Going back to something someone mentioned 20 minutes ago randomly, I do that a lot. I mean, I talk too much about stuff, and then people think the stream is lagging, and I'm just like, listen, let me ADHD ramble for a bit. Let me spend 10 minutes responding to a single chat message that any normal, same, neurotypical person would have responded to in like 2 seconds. You know, I need to ramble. It's just how I am as a person. And again, presenter brain is like, no, we can't have dead air. We must talk the entire time. I actually had friends that I game with sometimes, again in my minimal free time, but this is at like midnight when normal people are sleeping, because that's apparently my only free time at the moment. When I'd be gaming with them, they're just like, oh my god, Letitia, can you shut the fuck up? And I'm just like, excuse me? And then I realize I am doing like streamer brain, but when I'm with my friends, like my brain just goes, I'm playing a game and I have a microphone in front of me. I need to be talking the whole time because that's just what streaming has taught me to do. But it's just my friends. We're not making content. We're just vibing with each other. And then I realized, oh my god, I am so annoying. So then I was like, okay, I'm gonna stop doing that now. But, I mean, to be fair, I don't really get the chance to game with them that much at the moment either, because again, no free time. But when I would have minimal bouts of free time, normally it would be after work. So I'd get home from work at like 10 p.m. roughly, and then we'd play until like midnight, 1 a.m. But it's like, yeah, at 10 p.m. I'm not gonna do a live stream. I'm just not. I'm not gonna have the energy to. I don't like starting streams that late, and I don't really like doing short streams either. Like, I know sometimes I have done short streams, but anyone who's seen those streams knows I don't like them. I'm just like, minimum of 3 hours, then I feel like I've actually accomplished something. Anything less than a 3-hour stream does kind of annoy me a bit. But at the moment, like, 3 hours is kind of my average, because I just don't have the time or the energy to go longer than 3 hours. Which is very frustrating, considering back when I streamed, like, every single day during the peak of COVID, I would stream at least 4 to 5 hours every day, which was awesome. But yeah, I just don't have the time or energy to do that anymore, because I'm doing so much other stuff too. Which is incredibly frustrating. Because I want to stream for longer, but I'm just like, I can't. Like, my body just physically can't do it anymore. So I don't know, like 3 hours I feel like is a good time. Because it's like you've accomplished things in whatever game you're playing, and you've had decent chat time too. I don't like doing short streams. Might as well go for Captain's Ledger first. And then I can go do the other fish in the forest region, and then go from there. Hey Jared, how's it going? Good to see you this evening. Welcome in some 76. Starlina talking about getting the goat. Am I right? Hell yeah. I want to get all of the goats. Meh. Sounds like you're killing it. Listen, we don't talk about killing here. Never know who's listening. Wait, what? I mean, something less suspicious. Yes, that. That is what I said instead of the thing that you thought that I said. Yep. Nailed it. So convincingly. Let me find the plans that I just got. Advanced drag. Chum trough. Advanced drag. How do I modify my fishing rod? Is it the Tinkerer's Bench? I feel like it's a Tinkerer's Bench. I'm over encumbered anyway. Let me deal with this shit. Is it Tinkerer Bench? I think it is. Say welcome, so it's all good. Oh, welcome me yapping, thank you. Because I don't think I could ever stop yapping because I need to yap. For display use only, so I can't actually fish with those. How do I modify my fishing rod then? I'm so confused. Is this how I modify my fishing rod? But I'm making one here. It says display use only. Modify? Okay, that's how I do it. Never mind. Oh. I didn't even put the thing on. Wow. Wow, I've not done anything. Oops. I'm terrible. Ooh. Do more drag, it's stronger. That gives me quicker rotation speed, but smaller catch zone. We'll do this one. I'll have a little rocket. Why not? We'll make it look prettier. There we go, I figured it out, chat. I made a proper fishing rod. Hell yeah. Only meat I can cook. Tinker's Bench, thank you, chat. I can make fishy bits. Let's make some fishy bits for thingy. I'm gonna keep my glowing Kanawa piranha though, because it looks cool, not gonna lie. It looks cool. I'll chop up all the other fish, but not the Kanawa piranha. Is content creation habit kicking in? It really is. I can't help it. I'm like, I need to yap. Like, if there's dead air for more than, like, 0.2 seconds, I'm just like, nope, bad stream, terrible. You're an awful presenter, you're an awful entertainer, what are you doing with your life? It's very frustrating. Alright, I enjoy it. I bloody hope so, considering you watch Nick and Zem streams, and they're both big yappers too. And that's why we love them. And I might be able to meet Nick at the end of the month if he's able to come and meet me in America. I don't know, because it's a very long drive for him. But I might be able to meet him, which would be awesome. Because I met Zem when he came over to London last year. And if I can meet Nick as well, it'd be great. I can meet my Ratchet and Clank buddies. For people that don't know who I'm talking about. There might be people that don't know who I'm talking about. I'm just feeding this crab until she's just like, fuck off, leave me alone. I'm going to vomit from the amount of food you've given me. Bye, Linda Lee. If you'd yap with another yapper, with whom would you yap, and about what would you like to yap? Also, which of you would be the yappiest yapper in the yap off? Me. Obviously. I will be the yappiest yapper. I mean, that's why I don't stream with other people anymore. Because I realized that trying to keep up with the conversation that was happening in chat while talking about the game, while conversing with the other people in the voice chat was just too much for my brain to focus on, and it was very overwhelming. Like, most of the time we played chill games like Fall Guys and Monopoly and Uno. But even then, I found it very overwhelming. So I don't think I'll go back to streaming with other people unless it's a very special occasion. But I don't think it'll be a weekly thing anymore. It's just, again, during the peak of COVID, it was nice to be sociable while streaming as well, like getting to talk to other people. So I really liked that. And Fall Guys was super, super fun to stream. But yeah, I don't think I'll be doing that again anytime soon. I don't know. But it was fun though. Alright, let me scrap all these, just see if I get anything good from them. I got regenerating, yay! Oops. There we go. Oh, one of those was power armor and I wasn't paying attention to it. Alright, chuck that one in there. I don't have the space to chuck it in there. I mean, I'm not really gonna use Mutant Slayers. And I'm not really going to use Cavaliers, so we could take out both of those. I'm going to put Regenerating in there because, one, I don't have it already, and two, I might actually use it at some point. Regenerating is nice. There we go. Also, Nick might still be in his event by then. True. Very true, considering how long it's bloody lasting. He might be. But you never know. It could be possible for me and Nick to meet face to face, which would be heckin' awesome if we did. Because we've known each other for ages at this point. It would be cool if I do get to see him, but I don't expect it because it's a long-ass drive for him. Obviously, he's still doing his subathon, and I am mostly there for the event. Like, the only quote-unquote free time I'll have while I'm in America is the Thursday evening, because my flight gets in at 3:30 p.m. And obviously I want to go and get to my hotel and stuff. It takes me about 20 minutes to get to the hotel from the airport, so about 4 p.m. at the earliest. So it'll be that Thursday evening, because workshop day 1 is 9 a.m. Friday. And then I'll have a little bit of time on the Sunday morning before going back home. My flight is at 6 p.m. on Sunday, so I'd want to get to the airport by about 2 p.m., 3 p.m. So I'm not really going to have that much time, so I don't know. I'll figure it out. I also need to blow my nose again, because I think I'm actually getting a little bit allergic to nature again. That was a weird way of saying hay fever, but hay fever. So I'm going to quickly blow my nose. Give me a second, I'll be right back. Alrighty, I have returned. Hello. Hi, hey. What did I miss in chat? Crystal Snake Transpires in Skyrim or Mutants in Fallout. I still need to get back to Skyrim. I've still not bloody finished that game. I keep saying I will play it again. And I keep forgetting to. It will happen. I will finish Skyrim eventually. Look at the little rocket popper I put on it now. It looks so cute. And it matches my rocket backpack flares. I like rockets, okay? Except now I have to get used to a different bobber. No, no, because the controller will vibrate anyway, but I need to get used to that. Also, look, I got slightly more space to figure out catching the fish. Hell yeah. I like that. That makes me happy. Hi, Jessica. I appreciate the luck. Thank you for depositing your eyeballs into the chat. And again, thank you so much for that raid. I do appreciate it. I hope stream went well, and please do all the post-stream self-care and all that kind of stuff, because that's very, very important after a stream. So go do all that, and thank you for the luck and the raid. Ooh. That was suspiciously easy. It was still a fish, though. That's fine. It fascinates me when, like, you fish up junk, and the junk fights back. It's like, huh? How? I might as well just keep fishing here to do the 21 fish for the weekly, and hope that I maybe get another Kanawa Piranha. And that it'll count this time. And depending on how long it takes me to do the rest of the dailies and weeklies, I can go to the Savage Divide and look for a leatherback as well. I don't really care about the axolotls, because it's just the axolotl title thing that I'll get from doing that. Like, I don't care. I don't really care about the fishing in general, to be honest, but... You know, for these dailies and weeklies, I would like to get a better rod to do the fishing with. I don't know. It'd be cool to catch, like, some of the local legends, but I'm not too fussed about the fishing. It's not the be-all end-all for this game for me. To be fair, because obviously, you know, this is a game that never ends, they're gonna keep adding new shit to it anyway, so I'll just focus on the new shit. And then when there's not enough new shit to focus on, I'll go back to the old shit. It's fine. It's not going anywhere. My suggestion was to set up a camera in his car and do a sort of Top Gear Grand Tour day stream thing. That could be fun. But yeah, if Nick and I meet IRL, it'd be awesome. We might... I mean, depending on the time that we have, we could do like an IRL just chatting stream and be like, oh my gosh, look, the other person is real. I don't know. To be honest, we haven't discussed it because we don't know if it's actually happening or not. But it would be cool to actually meet him in person. It's like when I met Zem, that was very impromptu as well. He was just in London and I was at work and he was like, hey, come and hang out. And I was like, okay. Because we wanted to meet anyway. But it was funny because the way that I met Nick and Zem online are two very different stories. Because, like, for people that don't know, Zem is a Ratchet and Clank speedrunner, mostly. We've rated him a few times, he's also rated us a few times. So I'd been watching his content for probably about 6 or 7 years, so a very long time. But I didn't really chat in his chat because I was intimidated by him. The man, the myth, the legend himself. There we go. See, Fru's put some reference pictures in the chat there. That is Zem's beautiful face. Yeah, I was very intimidated by Zem at the start because this was like before he'd mellowed out a lot and like had been through some of the stuff that he's been through that sort of changed his perspective on life. Obviously, I'm not going to go too deep into it because it's not my story to tell, it's his. But there would be times when he'd be doing speedruns and stuff, and, like, he would get very, like, aggressive with chat sometimes, and it kind of scared me. And I was just like, I don't want to say anything in his chat in case he, like, yells at me and stuff, and I was very scared of him. So I just never said anything, really, until a couple of years ago when I realized, oh, this dude's, like, chill now. I can talk to him and not be scared. And then, yeah, we started talking on, like, Twitter and stuff as well. There was a point where he was, like, flirting with me, too, which is quite funny. And I was just like, I did not think this person I was scared of would try to flirt with me. It was like, you know, Zem's very playful flirting that he does with, like, everyone in chat. But it was on Twitter because he was, like, asking people about their favourite, like, Ratchet and Clank planets and stuff. And I said Rilgar, and he was like, ooh, someone's a bit of a masochist. And I was like, yes, and? I like Rilgar. I like the music. It's cool. It's the first level I played when I did the demo of the game, back in, like, 2001 when I was 5 years old. Rilgar is very special to me. Then yeah, we started talking there. And then I started talking in his streams a bit more, because I'm like, okay, he chill. Then we started hanging out in Discord calls, and because we both have ADHD, we talk for literal hours and hours and hours, and it was crazy. And then yeah, we met up in person when he was in London at some point, and it was really cool. So that was how I met Zem. And then Nick, it was a case of, I watched one of Zem's videos on YouTube, and then YouTube started suggesting to me, like, other Ratchet and Clank videos to watch. And then Teal Game Master's video of doing Ratchet and Clank 1 wrench only came up as a suggestion. Oh, wait, I didn't check if Graham was selling anything different today. Was a suggestion to me, and that was also one of the things that inspired me to want to try that challenge. Still haven't done it yet, but I will eventually. And then after I watched Teal's video... Graham is not selling anything. After I watched Teal's video, Nick's video came up. And then I was like, okay, I'll watch this dude. And I was like, damn, this dude's pretty chill. He's pretty funny. I like his vibes. Oh, he's still streaming, like, to this day? That's cool. I'm gonna go to his chat and make friends with him. And then I did that. And then I made friends with Nick. So yeah, that's how I met both of them, which is quite funny. How did we get onto that conversation again? I don't remember. See, again, this is another curse of ADHD. I go on too many tangents, and then I don't remember what caused the tangents, and then I get confused. And for some reason, I just decided to tell my life story about how I met both of those guys. No, it's because I'm going to America, and Nick might be there to come and say hi. That was it. I remembered now, chat. I remembered. I do kind of want to play Ratchet and Clank on stream again, though. I want to do 2 and 3 as well. Because I've only played 1 on stream, and obviously, like, 2016 and Rift Apart, because, you know, the new ones. But man, the original trilogy are just the best Ratchet games. I really want to play them on stream again. So I might do that at some point. I was going to say maybe when I finish Doom the Dark Ages, but I already said I was going to do Oblivion and Skyrim. So I need to finish Skyrim before I do Oblivion. I could maybe try and fit some Ratchet and Clank in there. Maybe when I get to rank 100 on the scoreboard for this game, I might replace what would be the Fallout 76 streams as, like, Ratchet 1 streams again, just because I freaking love that game. It's my comfort game. I will never get bored of playing it. I played it 10 bajillion times, but I love it so much. So I might just play it. Hello. I might just play it again for some reason. Or I guess we could do practice wrench only. We could do that actually. Might do practice wrench only. That could be fun. Oh, I'm actually very tempted. Because I think there's a couple of things for wrench only that I will get stuck on. Most of it I don't think will be too bad. Although having said that as well, I will be using a couple of skips for that game because I don't care. My run, I will play it how I want to. I'm not gonna like do too many skips though, just a couple of things that I feel like are necessary. But I don't know. I don't know when I'll do it though. Like, I know the final boss is gonna suck. That's the thing that I'm scared of the most, to be honest, of the wrench only. That's the only thing that's kind of putting me off it, the final boss, and because I don't have a PS3 that's here anyway. I have a family PS3 back at my dad's place. And while I do have a PS2, like, actually here, it's on my shelf behind me, I'm pretty sure it still works, but I don't have the correct cable / capture card to stream from it. So the only way that I can play the Ratchet games is streaming them from PS5 via PS Now. That is the only way that I can play them. Which is really fucking annoying. Because then if my internet is really shitty during the potential 2-hour long... Teapot. I knew I should have checked for more teapots here. There might be one by the golf course, actually. Now I'm thinking about it. The smaller golf course over here. Because there are a lot of tables over there. I feel like there might be one there. Oh my god, ADHD. Jesus Christ, I just interrupted my own train of thought there. As I normally do. But yeah, that's the only way that I can play them. So if my internet gets really shitty in that 2-hour-long Drek boss fight, I'm gonna go insane. That's just straight up fact. I will go insane if that happens. That is my main concern about it. Like, everything else for wrench only, I think I can probably tackle. Just not that. There is not another teapot here. Damn it. So that would be an issue I would have to deal with. But I'm very tempted to try it. And I did see Buninja try it recently as well, so that's tempted me even more. How much is a PS3 these days? Well, that's not the issue though, Shadow. Like, I can afford a PS3, but again, it's a case of I'd need to get the right capture card and the right cables to then stream from it. That's the problem with it. I don't really want to have to buy all these cables and stuff just to stream a game that I technically have already on another platform. I don't want to buy that. I don't want to buy all of that shit just to do that. Like, if there were loads of games I'd want to stream from it, sure, why not? But there isn't really. Like, the only reason I would do that would be to get a legit copy of Ratchet and Clank that isn't streamed from PS Now, so that I can do the stupid challenge run. But it's a lot of work and a lot of money just for one game. So it's not really worth it. So if I do the wrench only challenge, it is going to be streamed on a PS5 from PS Now. That's the only way I can do it. Hi Mac, good evening to you. How's it going? Welcome in, some Fallout 76. Good to see you this evening. Hope you're well. Also missed a load of things because I was yapping about shit. I've been watching him for like 8 years now, and I started watching live and chatting in it last year. Yeah, I started chatting in his streams about like 2 years ago, roughly. And yeah, we've become very close friends. Like, Zem and I have shared a lot of very deep and personal things about each other's lives on our very long Discord calls, which has been super, super lovely. Like, he is a very dear friend of mine now, which me from like 7 years ago would not believe. She would be like, the scary Ratchet and Clank guy, you're friends with him now? What? And I'm like, yeah, he's pretty cool, actually. Altanus Orbit music, though. My favourite soundtracks from the OG Ratchet and Clank, like my top 3, in no particular... No, we'll do them in order of 3 to 1. So number 3... would be the Swing Shot Zone music on Iridia, because it's just so, like, whimsical and fantastical, and I really like it. Number 2 is Rilgar, just because it's Rilgar. Like, the start of that song is just so iconic to the franchise, and I love it so much. And number 1 is actually a version of, well, it's actually a song that you don't get to hear in the PS3 version, because it, like, is super glitched, unless you do a very specific, really annoying thing that I did on my stream playthrough, because I was like, I'm not doing this without the correct music. And that is Chairman Drek's boss theme. For some reason, on the PS3 version, it does not play, because the trigger for that scene, like, you have to go backwards throughout the whole level, and it's really fucking stupid. Because, like, the trigger transition between, like, the planet itself and then starting the giant Clank portion of the Drek boss fight, that's where the music starts. Like, that's where it transitions from Veldin to Drek theme. It doesn't trigger on the PS3 version when you go towards it. It only triggers when you go back from it. So basically, you, like, you do the giant Clank section, and then you can go backwards to where that trigger is, and then start Drek's theme. But you can't then just turn around and then walk back to Drek there, because then it will re-trigger the Veldin theme. So you have to backtrack through the whole planet to the start of it, to then take the teleporter back to the Drek boss fight, so that you have Drek's theme playing during Drek's boss fight. It's so fucking stupid, but I love that theme so much. It's an incredible final boss theme, and I refuse to ever do that boss fight without the boss theme playing. So I did that. It was very long, very tedious, and very annoying, but I had my favourite soundtrack playing, so I was happy. But yeah, it's a bitch to do on the PS3 version, and it's so annoying. But I will do it every goddamn time. Teal Game Master is a good channel. Yeah, I like Teal. Teal's pretty chill. But yeah, it's just funny how that's how I met the Ratchet and Clank people that I met. It was them, then Teal, then Nick. And then everybody else through Zem and Nick's Twitch chats, basically. But yeah. And I might be getting to meet Nick in person at the end of the month. Hopefully, maybe, possibly. It feels very unlikely. It would be cool if we could make it happen. And to be fair, even if we can't, I will probably go back to America at some point and want to go and hang out with him. To be fair, like, I want to travel to America more, because I have a load of friends in America that I just never get to see, because, you know, different country. But I might go back there eventually. Where do Mirelurks live? I just realised earlier Swarm of Suitors, I believe, popped up as an event, and because I wasn't paying attention to what my weeklies were, I could have killed a load of them there. God damn it. And also, Leader of the Pack isn't up, so I can't do that for Wolves. Although, there might be a few at Ironholt now. It's been a while since people have been there, so there might be a few there. I don't know. Not a connection that you might be alluding to that he does smoke, though. Oh, Zem. Yeah, no, I know. But he's just been through a lot of stuff in his life in general that has made him mellow out a lot. And yeah, he's just a delightful human being to speak to. Like I said, we have had some very deep personal conversations, and he has offered a lot of insightful advice and support over the years, as have I. And it's just lovely to have a friend like that. And because we both have ADHD as well, so like we understand how each other's brains like process things too. And like genuinely, I never thought I would have that kind of friendship with him, and it's really nice that I do. So yeah, big ups to Zem for being a lovely human being and a very important friend to me. Is there a teapot in here? There's a dog that I need to kill. Hello. Teapot? No teapot. Boo. There's no teapot. I'm gonna give a shout out to Zem, because I like Zem. Shout out to Zem. I don't know if he's still streaming right now. He might even be still streaming, but go follow Zem, because I told you to. No other reason. I just told you to. The way I met Nick was I was speedrunning Rift Apart, another runner suggested I raid Nick, so I did. Top Gear Nick stream. Fair enough. See, when I stream now, I don't let chat suggest... Well, I do let chat suggest people that I raid, but I will never raid that person in that stream if I don't know who they are. So, like, if there's someone that they think that I would like and that my community would like, I would then go and watch the person myself in my own time to, like, get their vibes, see what they're like as a person, what kind of things they stream, and also to, like, start to build up a rapport with them before I then decide to raid them. Because I'm like, if I don't like the person, or if they don't bring the vibes that I want to give my community to, then why should I raid them? You know? So I always want to build up a rapport and understanding with people that I raid. I'm just going to go back to fishing, because I don't really know what to do for the rest of the weeklies, to be honest. Irish original Ratchet and Clank anthology gets at least remasters of PS4, 5. I know, like, I hate that the only way that I can play them right now is PS3 emulated, because it's shit. That's a lie, actually, because I am one of the 7 people in the whole entire world that still owns a PS Vita. That works as well, which is amazing. I'm getting raided again! Oh my goodness! Hello! Hi! MC with the raid! Hi, MC! Thank you for the raid. I'm catching up on other things in my chat because ADHD makes me talk a lot and I get distracted and forgetful and stuff. Hi, MC and raiders. How was your stream? Tell me all about it. Guys, if you're not following my lovely friend, MZ Lee, go and do so because she's wonderful and amazing and I adore her. We met at MCM and we're gonna go hang out at MegaCon at the end of this month. That's gonna be awesome. And yeah, she's absolutely lovely, so go give her a follow, because I told you to. And for those of you joining in from MZ's Raid who don't know who I am, hello, my name is Letitia. I am an actor, immersive theatre performer, TV presenter, events host, model and voice actor. I've done voice acting in loads of indie video games, audio dramas and machinimas, including the very popular Fallout London mod. I also do a lot of Fallout 4 challenge runs on my streams typically. I'm taking a little bit of a break from that though, just to catch up on other games that I want to play, and to also do all of the seasonal event stuff in Fallout 76, like I am right now. I also do a lot of events hosting at Comic Cons, so I'm traveling a lot in the next like 5 weeks or so. Like, too much traveling. So my stream schedule is very sporadic at the moment, but I try to exist on this platform at some points in my life. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. I also am a big yapper, so I hope you like yappy streams. And I also have ADHD, so I get very distracted by things a lot. As I said, I'm still catching up on chat from like 10 minutes ago. So it's going to take me a bit to get to everyone. So I'll get to you when I get to you, basically. Also, thank you for the follows. Welcome to the community. It is lovely to have Zesty presence with us this evening. I hope the stream went well. MZ, tell me all about it while I catch up with all these other things that I forgot about. Oops. What was the game that you wanted to do, Wrench Only? So I wanted to do Ratchet and Clank 1 Wrench Only at some point. Which I may do eventually, because I do want to start doing challenge runs of other games on stream as well. I have a few in mind. Like, I want to do God of War Valkyrie's No Hit, which could be fun. Nightmarish, but fun. I want to do some Baldur's Gate 3 challenge runs as well, but Baldur's Gate 3 is a very long game. That's a problem. Obviously, Fallout 4, plenty of challenge runs there. I kind of want to do some Skyrim challenge runs as well, but I need to actually finish the game first. But yeah, I really want to do Rack 1, Wrench Only. I think that could be fun. My favourite one is the PSP Ratchet and Clank. I know a lot of people hate on it, but it was okay. That's your favourite one? Interesting, Shadow. I like that. That is respectable that you like the one that everyone else hates. Actually, there's a few that are not that good. I didn't really like the PSP one, to be fair. You can emulate. I cannot. I have a gaming laptop. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. Love to have this present this evening. I have a gaming laptop that I run OBS on that I'm scared that if I tried to play games on it too, it might explode. I don't think it will. I think it will be fine, but that's just me being all anxious and stuff because this was a very expensive laptop and I don't want to break it by doing too much on it at the same time. And also it means I would have to change a lot of things in my setup because my setup is very much tailored to PS5, capture card, OBS, done. I would have to figure out a lot of stuff that I don't know how to do. I also had to delete a lot of things on my laptop as well because I was running out of space on it. Like, I just straight up deleted Steam. I don't play PC games anyway. Like, I did used to a little bit, but I would never obviously stream those games. It would be like I'd play them in my free time, but because I don't have free time anymore, I don't play PC games. So I'm like, I don't need Steam anymore. I'm gonna delete it. At least for now anyway. When I get a more powerful laptop or an actual proper PC, then I'll have it again. But for now, I'm like, I don't need Steam. I'll delete it to save space. HR's deposited eyeballs in the chat. Thank you very much for your luck. I do appreciate it. Focus on 7 Days to Die. How's 7 Days to Die going? I hope it's been going well, Shadow. Or do Rift Apart Wrench only. I have not played Rift Apart since my first playthrough of it, gonna be honest. I have not gone back to it, which is terrible, I know. Oops. Also, I will get back to the other things in chat, but I feel bad for not saying hi to all the people from the raid, so I'm gonna scroll down, and then I'll scroll back up to the other things. So welcome in from the raid. Oh, hang on. Let me get my fish first. Welcome in from the raid, Michael and Ace, and AstroTurf and Vince. There's MZ. How's it going, MZ? Good to see you, my friend. Much love to you. And Quiet Geek and Surface Codes. And anyone else from the raid that I might have missed there. And Ruddy. Welcome in, guys. How's it going? It's good we're just dancing a little, mostly yapped. Yapping is a mood. You know, in case you didn't realise from when we hung out at MCM and how I wouldn't bloody shut up. Yapping is what I do best. Which is why I'm struggling to keep up with chat right now, because it takes me like 10 minutes to respond to a single bloody message. So I'm just constantly scrolling when people send walls of text to me. You're watching PTS vids on YouTube. Ryan theories that Bethesda might open the west side of the map. Theories due to the fact that the Colossus in Point Pleasant are repairing the bridge. Yes, I saw that, Hyde which would be interesting, because there was an interview recently from some of the team that are working on 76 saying that they're going to do the biggest update yet to the game. And, you know, Wastelanders was a pretty big update. You know, added in NPCs and, like, loads of quest lines and bosses and, like, new mechanics and stuff. The Brotherhood of Steel updates are pretty big as well. The Skyline Valley update was pretty big. That was the first map expansion. So, hang on, we'll talk about this for a second. So if they're going to expand the map, like, basically the last map expansion was this zone down here, for people that don't know. So Fallout 76 is split into 7 different, I guess, biomes? I mean, yeah, technically they're biomes. Like, you got your foresty region, you got the Toxic Valley, just basically it looks like snow, but with, like, toxic orange water. But that's your snow biome. You have the Ash Heap, which is like your volcanic fire biome. You've got the Savage Divide cutting through the middle of the map here, which is just mountains. You have the Mire, which is a swamp. And you have the Cranberry Bog, which is kind of like another swamp, but it's got way more, like, mutated wildlife there, so it looks kind of, like, otherworldly and, like, alien. So that's, like, your alien biome, I guess. And then Skyline Valley is another, like, foresty biome, but it's got, like, a permanent storm over it. But it's, like, not a normal storm. It's, like, a crazy storm that has, like, red sky and stuff. So, yeah, 7 biomes. This one was added in the last update. But people are theorizing that in the next update, they're going to open up this area of the map on this side of the river. Which, to be fair, if they do, like, this whole section here, it would be fucking massive. Like, way bigger than Skyline Valley. And to be fair, there's a lot crammed into Skyline Valley. Like, it looks like a pretty small map expansion, but when you physically go there, there's a fuck ton of shit there. So if they expanded all of this, that's so much to work with. And then if they go down here too, there's even more of the map to play with. And then if they go up here, there's even more space. There's, like, so much that they can add down here. That would be insane if they expanded the whole area. Like, hopefully it won't just be like, yeah, we're going to expand, like, here. If they do, like, the whole thing. Then, yeah, I can see that being the biggest update to the game ever, which would be amazing. So, yeah, that could be really cool if they do that. But I guess we will, we'll find out soon. At the end of the year, when they're going to do the update. And one is Quark Opera. True, the Quark Opera from Secret Agent Clank is amazing. I have actually never finished Secret Agent Clank. I just did not have the patience with that game. That and Q-Force / Full Frontal Assault, because region differences. They're the only 2 Ratchet and Clank games that I never finished because I just did not like them. I did not like them. Like, Secret Agent Clank, the mechanics were too frustrating. And child me just liked playing as Ratchet and, like, parkouring and smashing shit. And then, Q-Force is a tower defense game. I hate tower defense games. I was like, why ruin my Ratchet and Clank by making it tower defense? I also, this is a hot take, but I didn't like Ratchet Gladiator / Deadlocked. Because that's just not what I want a Ratchet and Clank game to be. I don't want it to just be arenas and stuff. Arenas and races. I like the exploration. I like the collecting. I like the parkouring. That's the stuff I like from a Ratchet and Clank game. I did not like Deadlocked because it took 99% of that away. And replaced it with fucking arenas. Did not like it. Also, for some reason, they made Ratchet look freaking ugly as hell in Gladiator / Deadlocked. I don't know what it is about his character model, but it is ugly AF in that game. I don't like it. Like, his head looks way too big for his body, and like his eyes just look like they're staring into the depths of your soul. I do not like Ratchet's model in that game. It is not nice. But yeah, no, I didn't like those games. But the other PSP Ratchet game, Size Matters, it was very meh. I played it, I liked it, but I didn't love it. And then the other spin-off game, All for One, I actually liked that. But I only liked it because I could play the game with my dad and my sister, as opposed to when we were kids and we'd always take it in turns with all the other Ratchet and Clank games. It was just nice for all three of us to play it at the same time. The story for that game, gonna be honest, I don't really know what the story was for it, because I never paid attention to it. Some of the mechanics were a bit janky, and the camera for that game was horrendous, because obviously you had 4 people on screen. Also, the AI character, if you play solo, is a bit shit. Like, their AI is terrible. The game was fun. It had potential to it. I'm also still catching up on chat. Give me a moment. God, I'm so far behind on stuff. Jesus Christ. I just scrolled down. There's a lot of scrolling I need to do. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that my ADHD is like Blair words. But you know, Blair words. It's a valid feeling to have while we just casually fish in this game. I've given up on doing the other weeklies. I don't have the patience. We're just gonna fish for now. And that way it's easier for me to chat, because I'm not like fighting for my life or anything. It's all good. Fished up an hour or 2 ago. So literally when I went live is when he finished stream. God damn it, Zen. That's just rude. I can't talk about my friend on my stream and they're not live. It's just insulting. I kid, I talk about many of my friends when they're not live, but god damn it, Zen. No, actually, it could be dangerous. Lucky Nick was a top raid target. Yeah, like, I never raid people if I don't know who they are beforehand. Like, when I first started streaming, I would let my mods suggest people that I don't know to raid, because, like, at that point, the only mods that I had were people that I'd known for several years before I started streaming, so they knew the vibes that I liked, they knew my sense of humor, they knew who I would get along with. So I trusted them to suggest people to raid. But other than that, I would never let anyone else just randomly suggest someone for me to raid. And to be fair, one of my very first friends that I made on Twitch was through a mod-suggested raid. My lovely friend Danticipation, who has raided the channel countless times before, and who I've raided countless times before as well, who would bully me so much about my obsession with Astarion in Baldur's Gate 3. I met him through a raid suggestion literally about 7 years ago when I first started streaming. Because yeah, I met Dan that long ago. He was one of the first Twitch friends that I made that wasn't someone I already knew on another social media platform. I met him through a raid and I was like, yeah, he's British as well, he's witty, he's funny, we got the same sense of humor, we like the same sorts of games. I like this dude. And yeah, that is how the friendship started. But I rarely accept raid suggestions from people that I don't know. Because yeah, I don't know if they'll appreciate the raids, I don't know if they're the right vibes, I don't know if my community will enjoy them, I don't know if I'll enjoy them. And I like to make friends with people before I raid them anyway, because I feel a bit awkward when I get raided by someone who I don't know as well. Because, again, it could also be the inverse of, like, it could be a hate raid. You never know. Because it's like, it could be a case of you raid into a stranger, they won't appreciate the raid, or they'll be like a dick to you about the raid, or they're just a nasty person and you don't know that. Then people raiding into you that you don't know could be a hate raid. Or it could be like just vibes from people that I don't like. Or yeah, it is also a case of like, I don't know who they are, so I'm like, I can't really hype up a person that, god damn it. I can't hype up a person if I don't know who they are either. Like, you know, with both of the raids that I had earlier, with Jessica and MZ's raids, because I know both of them, I was like, hell yeah, I can hype these people up. Like, you know, I know Jessica does a lot of Fallout stuff like I do, because we became friends through Fallout 76 stuff, and also she's a wrestler, so she's freaking badass, and we all know Letitia likes strong, badass women, because fuck yeah. And yeah, I met MZ, as I said, at MCM. We were hanging out. We got similar vibes. And I know she does a lot of Just Dance stuff, because dancing is freaking awesome. And she does that on stage at MCM as well, and at MegaCon. So if you're at MegaCon, go check that out. And also, Big Yapper friend. I like Big Yapper friends. If I raid into people and they're quiet people, I'm just like, this is such a juxtaposition to my stream. You've gone from someone that doesn't shut up for more than 0.2 seconds to someone who has said nothing in the past half an hour. Very weird, very different vibes. So I always try to like raid into people that have similar vibes to me. And yeah, when people raid me and I don't know who they are, like obviously I'm very grateful for any raid that I get, but I do get a little bit awkward because I'm like, who are you? What do you do? What are your vibes? It makes me very awkward. Like, I'm very grateful for it, but I go into overthinking mode of like, how do I respond to this? Like, without it seeming disingenuous or very just like, hey, thanks for number boost. I don't care about number boost. I don't care about numbers. This is a platform where I just fuck about on all my free time. It's not my job. I don't care. So when people do choose me to raid, like, I'm very grateful for that, because it's like, out of the thousands of people playing, well, not even playing, but the thousands of people that are live right now, you randomly chose this random stranger out of all of the people on the internet, and you're like, yeah, this is the one I'm gonna send my community to. And I'm like, thanks, I appreciate it. Like, even if it's just a raid of a singular person, I don't care. It's the fact that they chose me to go to out of everyone. Like, I am very grateful for that. And it means a lot. So it's very, very nice. But then I also get scared, because I'm like, who are these people? You know? So it's very much a double-edged sword there. Also, I'm going to get my school boost there. I'm going to have another look at the weekly, see if there's anything else that I want to do, because I'm getting a bit bored of fishing now, because ADHD is going, this is not giving me dopamine anymore. Because I'm not getting the stupid fish that I need for the stupid fishing challenge. Ah, it's pissing me off. I want the fish! And I can't get them. I'm also going to turn on my background lights, because I haven't done that, and it's starting to get a little bit darker now. And summer is not a good time for lights, but I want my lemon lights on, because they look pretty. So let me put them on there. There we go. I might also make a cup of tea in a moment. I don't know, I'll think about it. I'm going to quickly blow my nose again. And I'll probably catch up with chat quickly, and then make a cup of tea. So give me a second. Alrighty, there we go. Right, let me see what I missed in chat there. Yeah, random, there's a chance I recognise your name having popped up in the community recently, which must be nice. That as well. Because yeah, I want to build up a rapport with people before I raid them. Yeah, it's just really annoying shit that I have to do now. I don't know where I can find more silver. I'm missing one piece. I mean, I could just go to different vendors and see if they're selling any silver. I guess I can do that. Why not? And yeah, I'll go make some tea in a bit. Right, now I'm actually going to catch up with chat properly, because, as I said, I needed to give every single comment there, like, freaking 10 minutes of talking time, because I don't know how to shut up. So let me do a bit of scrolling. Scroll, that's from the raid. We love the raid. Thank you for that raid. So busy I get tired just reading what you're doing. That is, yeah, that's valid. I do too many things. I did the maths earlier. In the next 5 weeks, so 7 times 5 being 35, in the next 35 days, well, I added a couple of extra days because there's an event that I'm doing that overlaps that. So in the next 37 days, 22 of them I already have shit that I'm doing on. Like, event stuff that I'm going to, or hosting, or guesting. So 22 out of 37 days. That's not even taking into consideration my job. So I'm very busy in the next, like, month and a half, which I'm very excited about. But I'm also like, when do I get time to stream? When do I get time to chill out? When do I get time to work on all these other things that I want to work on? I don't have time. I don't know where I can get silver from. Because I can't smell ore, it won't count. Maybe there's like silverware in the diner in Flatwoods? I don't know. Direct wrench only would be horrible. Yeah, that's the only thing that's putting me off Rack 1 wrench only. Like, there are a couple of skips that I can do, like, for Altanis Orbit and Hoven, because of the helicopter on Hoven, that you can't hit wrench only. Well, you can, but it's a ball ache to do. Altanis Orbit is just impossible, so you have to skip it for that. And also Umbris. I'm not going to do the whole planet skip for Umbris, but there is a skip that I discovered that I'm very goddamn proud of. And I showed it to Zem, and he was like, oh wow, that's really cool, I didn't know about that. And then he showed me the whole planet skip, and I'm like, I am not a speedrunner. I cannot do this witchcraft that you just showed me. Also, yeah, there's no silverware in here. Wait. Yes, there is, I lied. Because he showed me how to freaking essentially make Ratchet fly. I don't remember the exact technical term for it, but I was like, I don't know how to do that. So I showed him my skip, which I was very proud of discovering. And then I told both Nick and Teal about it, and they were both like, God damn it, where were you when I did my run? Why didn't you tell me about it then? And I was like, I didn't know you existed when you did your run. That's not my fault. But I felt so proud that I discovered a thing in the game. Me, and not a speedrunner. I discovered the thing and it made me so happy. Obviously for speedrunners it's moot because they don't need to know that anyway. But for casual players and casual challenge runners that can't do all the speedrun tech, I have a little skip that I found. And I'm so proud of it. The only reason I got into that game is because I was in a boarding school pretty much all year, and one of the people working there wouldn't allow us to have consoles for the first year, so I had PSP, and really got into that game. Fair enough. Was that Secret Agent Clank or Size Matters? Because there were two on the PSP. Oh, I know where else Mirelurks can spawn. They can spawn... Let's see if I remember where it is. In Wendigo Cave. So we'll go there and kill some Mirelurks. Gunga currently destroying a wall to Purple Drawbridge. Hell yeah. See, 7 Days to Die is a game that I love watching, but I do not have the patience to play. Rainbow Marvel, hello. I promise you there is no lag in the stream, just in case you couldn't tell. I yap a lot. And I saw the first time chat message there and I felt really bad not responding to it, especially because you followed as well. And I'm like, I should probably acknowledge that. Hi, hello, hey. I like the little emote there. He's just bongo cat, just hello. This is peak ADHD right here. I would say I'm sorry, but this is how I live my life every single day. I get so distracted by things all of the time, and I don't shut up talking, and there are so many thoughts in my brain 24/7 that I must get them all out there at the same time, so then I end up interrupting myself, which is quite a weird skill to have, but I've somehow mastered the art of interrupting myself to then get all of the points out there, but then never circle back to the ones that I interrupted myself about, and then I forget about them, and then people are like, Letitia, you didn't finish the thing, and I'm like, what thing? And then I just get confused. So that's my brain. Because then I do stupid rambles like that, and then I'm just like, was that too much talking? That might have been too much talking. But, yeah. That is what ADHD is like. You're welcome, chat. It's terrible. I don't know how I picked up the knack of interrupting myself, because I swear when I was younger I didn't used to do it. And now I do it all the time. And I don't know where it came from. But I can do it, and it's not a good skill to have, but it's a skill that I do have. Is that a pride flag? It is. They have all of the flags. Because basically, let me get out of caution. I don't know if you ever played Fallout through, I can't remember. Yeah, basically you can... Is it in the Atomic Shop? I think it's in the Atomic Shop. Yes it is. So you can go into the Atomic Shop, which is like the place where you spend the real monies. And you have all these like different player icons. So yeah, you have like different flags. And yeah, you can have all of them. I know you can change it to your to set it as your icon for like in the bottom left there. Mine is currently a Nuka-Cola cap, as it always has been. That has been my first player icon, and it will always be my player icon. Apart from the one time where I accidentally changed it, because this was back when the scoreboards were a new thing, and then when you picked up a new icon it would automatically change your icon to that icon. But then I change it back to the cap immediately afterwards. I am the cap, and I will always be the cap. Why the cap? I don't know. I just like it. When I play Fallout, I need bottle caps. Therefore, I like the cap. So it made sense to have the cap. Oh look, you're fishing. I've never fished yet in game. Yeah, I do fishing. I don't really care about the fishing much in this game, to be fair. Like, it's a cool feature to have, but it's not something that I was like, oh my god, Fallout needs fishing. I don't care. Like, I'll do it for the challenges, but I'm not doing it because I like fishing. I find it very boring. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to Community. Love to have this present this evening. Like, again, ADHD, it loses attention very, very quickly if I'm not getting the dopamine from something. Like, that's just how ADHD is. It's basically constantly chasing the hit of dopamine. If you don't get the dopamine hit, then you are constantly finding other things to do. So that's why it's very difficult to stick to a task when you start it. Then that's also what makes it very difficult to start a new task as well, which is why a lot of ADHDers quote-unquote procrastinate a lot, because they just don't know what will give them the dopamine hit, and then they're spending all day overthinking about what to do to get the dopamine hit, that they then end up just wasting a day doing nothing, because they couldn't make a decision. But then the other part of ADHD is the hyperfixation phase, where once you've found something that gives you the dopamine hit, you just aggressively focus on that one thing, like your life depends on it, and you cannot exist without doing that one thing until you've bored yourself to death of it, that you then end up hating that thing because you hyperfixated on it for so long that you now no longer have any sort of interest in it, and then you have to find a new thing to then hyperfixate with, which then gets really frustrating, because then you have to do the whole thing again. So that is both ends of the ADHD spectrum. Because some people are like, oh no, the ADHD is just the hyperfixating part, and like constantly being high energy and stuff. No, that's just because we're in the dopamine phase. and then other people like assume that ADHD is just the constantly being like procrastinating and indecisive and not doing things phase, or like never finishing things phase. And it's like, no, that's just what my brain is at the moment. It very much fluctuates between the two all of the time. Like, those are both parts of ADHD. And people that don't have ADHD don't realize that it's both. But literally, that is what it is. It is both of those things blended into one. I don't know where I can do the rest of these weeklies. I kind of feel like I might just have to do some server hopping. But I really can't be bothered because server hopping is annoying. There's normally some dogs down here as well, because I was doing some fishing in Skyline Valley the other day. And every time I kept getting attacked by dogs there. Fishing was very cool. As I said, I like it, but it doesn't give me the excitement that other things do in this game. I played a lot with Size Matters. Yeah, like, I don't mind Size Matters, but it's definitely not my favorite Ratchet and Clank. Like, it's a game that I've played, and I'm like, okay, it exists. But yeah, it's fine. I know my favorite Ratchet and Clanks, and I know it is not one of them. I never heard of hate raiding, but that sounds awful. Yeah, no, hate raiding is absolutely a thing. Just when trashy people want to bring their trash to other people. It mostly happens for streamers of either certain identities, certain minorities, certain orientations, certain races, etc., etc. But sometimes it does just happen to other people. Like, they're just like, let's go harass a streamer into making them want to off themselves or whatever. It's disgusting. It's horrible. And yeah, that is something that does happen, but thankfully I've not experienced it. But there have been times like people get raided by loads of bots as well, so then they like get their channels banned for like view botting. So it's like targeted bot raids. I have had one of those before, but luckily mine wasn't like a massive bot raid. I had a friend of mine, bless them, they got raid botted and then follow botted afterwards. They had like 800 bot followers, and they were so scared about their channel getting banned because of that, because they're like, I wouldn't do that, that's not me. That they were like panicking and crying and stuff, and I was like, no, this is no bueno. No, we can't have sad, scared friend. No. It's horrible. El Timtor, how are you doing, my friend? It's been a while. I am so behind on the chat. You guys need to stop saying things so that I can catch up and then make it look like I'm a competent streamer and is reading the chat as it happens and isn't like running like half an hour behind. So if everyone in chat can like shut up until I've said all the things that I need to say, then I'd really appreciate it. Y'all know I love you, it's fine. You can keep talking. I don't control what you do. I also don't care. If you want to talk, then please talk. I like it when you talk. But I am very much like, I cannot keep up with things. Hi, friend. I have friend. Hello, friend. How's it going? Oh, cave crickets. I don't like cave crickets, they're scary. Yeah, how's it going, El Timtor? It's been a while. I hope you've been well. I've been like crazy busy with live stuff at the moment, but it's good to see you. Tish does all the things. I do all the things. Silver lockets from the vendors in White Spring. I cleared them out earlier. I mean, it doesn't matter now because I've got the silver. But it was so frustrating because from the White Spring vendors, I got 9 out of 10 silver. And I was just like, come on, give me the last one. It was mean. It was like the game knew what it was doing. Excuse me, Sentinel. You don't belong here. You need to fuck off. You're not part of this. Go away. Fast orbit, you can thrust back to get past everything. Umbris, and jump to the boss. Hoven, infinite side flip. Yeah, so my plan for Altanis Orbit is to just skip the entire level with, janky physics. Because, like, there's a thing that I have been able to do. It's still something I can't do consistently. But, like, you sort of do wall jumps off of, like, the first force field, like, between those beams there, and then, like, sort of jump across the rooftop and then glitch through the level and then end up at the end of the level. I can do it. It's just quite difficult to do. But I can do it. Hoven, you can just yeet into the turret at the end of the level from the start of the level, which is what I do to skip the entire level, because I'm not doing that stupid helicopter fight on wrench only that lowers the platform to get to the rest of the level. I'm not doing that wrench only, because that sounds like hell. And based on Teal doing it, it is hell. Also, that legendary had 2 legendaries on it. That was interesting. So yeah, that's how I'd skip Hoven. I don't know how to do the infinite side flips. Or yeah, the infinite long jumps for Umbris. I don't know how to do either of those. As I said, very casual player. Can my tent get on the floor, please? We love Fallout physics sometimes. It's great. Can my tent get on the fucking floor? Which is a very weird thing that you wouldn't expect a person to say normally in real life. Can I put my tent on the floor? No. No, you can't. But yeah, Umbris, I want to use the same... Well, I can, and I know how to, use the same trick as on Hoven. Because the game with the checkpoints, it doesn't check your Y coordinate. So you can get to the checkpoint on the bridge, the broken bridge, like halfway through the level. So you can bypass the 4 turret room that is just hell to do on wrench only. You can bypass that by yeeting to the checkpoint and then respawning up there. I was the person that discovered that, and I'm so fucking proud of it. Like, I've never seen anyone else do that before, and I'm so proud that I discovered it. I know I'm playing Fallout 76 right now, but I kind of want to, like... go into Ratchet and Clank and show it off. I don't know if I have a save that's near Umbris, though. I might do it, like, at the end of the stream. Like, we'll wrap up Fallout 76 as I would normally end a stream, but I just won't hit end stream. I'll load up Ratchet and Clank, show that off, and then just delete that part in the mod, I guess. I might do that. Because I just want to show it off and flex that I found a thing in a game that I feel very proud of. Like, literally, I've never seen anyone else use it before. I've never seen any of the speedrunners or the challenge runners use it before, and I was like, hell yeah, I'm smart. Also, Zem didn't know about the missiles on Iridia being T-posing flamethrower robots. I showed that on stream when I did the game too. But Zem didn't know that. But it's because the level took up too much memory, so to save memory from coding actual missiles and stuff, they just took the robot enemy and just made him T-pose and make him get shot out of the turret. Because it's too far away and they're being shot into space, so they thought no one would notice. I noticed. Let me catch up on other things. She's very social. Yes. Adult ADHD is the thing. It is. I only got diagnosed with ADHD last year. Literally, roughly a year ago. Because it was July, August last year that I got diagnosed. And it's just made so much of my life make so much more sense. So yay, ADHDers, woo! I have ADD, I don't have the H, lol. Fair enough, iMac. See, that's something different entirely. Similar common age sync Fallout 76, have you not been to that building? I do brother steal all that secret surveillance snake coiled around the earth. I'm drawing a blank. Oh yeah. Don't need to explore again. Exactly. Gotta explore, hell yeah. Some things, stop saying things that I just mentioned. I have ADD, no. Yeah, just stop saying things, chat, Jesus. Because apparently I couldn't even say that phrase. My god, words are hard when you have a lot of them that you want to say at the same time, and then like your brain and your mouth don't like coordinate that, and then you just sound like you're having a stroke all the time. That's fun. Where else are canines and Mirelurks, chat? I don't know. I don't remember. Alternate skipping is really easy. I've seen Zem do Altanus stuff with like the PDA stuff, and that looks scary. I don't think I can do that. But this is a hot take, I actually don't mind Altanus, like, in normal gameplay. I feel like Wrench only it's gonna suck with all of the dropships that throw bombs at you. I feel like that will be tricky, but I don't mind Altanus in casual playthrough. I actually really like it. It's probably one of my favourite levels. Would it be top 3? Ooh. Ooh, would it be top 3? I think it might be in top 3, actually. So my top 3 would be Rilgar, because aforementioned reasons earlier in the stream. I fucking love everything about Rilgar. It's literally just my favourite planet for all of the reasons. Because yeah, the music, the atmosphere, the lore behind it, the enemies there are really interesting. Like, they have their own story about them as well. The hoverboard racing there, the trauma of the sewer pipe as a child. The fact that it was one of the demo levels as well, so I got very acquainted with it. The fact there's 3 bloody skill points for it as well. Like, I just love everything about Rilgar. Second, this is going to be a really weird one, but Auxon is my second favourite, just because of the atmosphere of the planet. The fact that it felt really intimidating as a kid as well. I mean, the Clank section can get in the bin. Hate that. But, like, it was a very intimidating planet, and, you know, it is another planet that's very important to the story of the whole game as well. So Auxon is probably second favourite. And then, yeah, I think Altanus is probably third favourite, just because of the whole atmosphere of that planet, and how both the difficulty and the stakes at play were really ramping up by that point in the game. So I really liked Altanus for those reasons. Also, sorry for people in the chat that are here for Fallout and not Ratchet and Clank. Ratchet and Clank is another game that I like a lot, so deal with it. I've talked about other games that I obsess over a lot in the chat before as well. I don't have Prime Meat. Why do I not have Prime Meat? I just did Primal Cuts. Just probably didn't get enough from it. Oh well. Yeah, I talk about other games a lot that aren't the game that I'm currently playing. Like, do you guys remember that time where I went on a massive tangent about Final Fantasy 12 being my favourite Final Fantasy because no one else fucking likes it, and how I always like the games that no one else likes? And I was like, I want to do a playthrough of Final Fantasy 12. I still want to do a stream playthrough of Final Fantasy 12 at some point. It's going to take a long time though, and with all of the other RPG really lengthy games that I want to play, it will take a long ass time to play through it, but I want to. I really do. I'm very tempted. I want to do it. Just not right now. I can't. But eventually I will. Damn it, I'll need to put the greens in there. Oh, it still counted. Huzzah! Use legend proxies, but you can just normal jump. But it looks scary though. Eating yourself to the turret from ship on Hoven sounds like infinite side flips to me, Lamau. No, like literally, you just jump underneath the turret and then you get teleported up to it. Not infinite side flips. Have you not seen anyone do that before through horror? I think I have a save that has all of the planets on it. I could do that quickly once we finish with Fallout 76. And then all the people that don't play Ratchet and Clank will abandon me and be like, we don't want to see you play this game, Letitia. And I'll be like, cool, okay, bye. That's another legendary event that spawned and you did loot all. No, it was literally in the inventory of the Sheep Squatch, hi Mac, because when I stood over it before I did the loot all, both legendaries were in there. So that was cool that I got a 2 for there. Not complaining. Pretty awesome. Can my tent be on the floor, please? Thank you. I want them to fix that in like an update or something. To actually put the tent on the floor. Because that was a thing that never used to happen. It only started happening recently, and it's really fucking annoying. I'm just like, put my tent on the floor where it belongs. God damn it. And for Umbris, I go to the first gold bolt room, get Ghost Ratchet, and then infinite long jump to boss from there. A lot easier than the ship to boss. Yeah, that's too confusing for me to do. Wow, was a T-posing. Wow as in you didn't know that, or wow as in Zem didn't know that? I'd say word vomit, but that's a whole other thing. Oh no, I word vomit all the time as well. Case in point, I'm word vomiting right now, as I always do. So I get it, I get it. 80% route is easy, but it's scary. Altanus Planet is tricky with beam jump to get the PDA and stuff. Yeah. I can't do Altanus. I meant Orbit. Right, yeah. Now, Altanus Orbit, I know how to do it. It's not the easiest thing to initiate because I haven't quite figured out the exact placement of Ratchet. But I can do it, just not reliably easy. I've seen you on Fallout 76 when you aren't streaming, that I'm aware of, and I keep wanting to join your world and say hi and just walk into the wasteland to do it again another day. I mean, you're more than welcome to do that, Hi Malik. If I'm not streaming the game, then you guys can, like, join my world and join my team and whatever. I don't mind that. Like, normally, when I'm playing Fallout 76 and I'm not streaming it, it's literally a case of I'll be on the game for, like, half an hour to do my dailies, and then I leave. Like, it's not me playing the game for hours on end, because, as I've said several times tonight now, I don't have the time, really, to play games casually anymore. Like, most of the time when I play Fallout 76 to do those dailies in that, like, half an hour or 45 minutes, it's either in the morning while I'm having breakfast, or really late at night, like this time at night, after I finished work. Like, I don't play games in the middle of the day anymore because I'm either at work, at the gym, or doing freelance stuff. Because I'm just so busy, I don't really get to play games in my free time, so the only way that I do play games is to do, like, the dailies on here and stuff, because I don't want to, like, start a brand new game, play it for, like, half an hour, 45 minutes, turn it off, and then just be so frustrated that I didn't get to play more of it, you know? Like, when I start a game, I really want to get into it, and I can't in half an hour, 45 minutes, but with this game, excuse me, that I have thousands of hours in, you know, I can pick it up and put it down whenever the hell I want. It's a game that's designed to be infinitely played. So I don't need to invest in it when I've done all of the quests in it and I'm just doing dailies and weeklies and stuff. So it's fine. Where else do Mirelurks and Canines spawn? I know Mirelurks will be around here for Swarm of Suitors, but I don't think they are when the event isn't active. Are there sometimes Mirelurks up here? I feel like there is, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm here for Lemon. I appreciate it. But I know some people very much watch certain streamers just for the games that they're playing, and then, like, if a streamer switches a game halfway through, they're just like, okay, head out, bye. Which I feel like that would happen if I switched to Ratchet and Clank, which is fine. But then we'll get all the Ratchet and Clank people in here. But it would be, like, super quick, though. It wouldn't be me playing the game for hours on end. This is not where I thought I would spawn in, either. It was over there. This way. Never mind. I know where I'm at. Shut up. I'll try it now. A1IC does infinite side flips. I will show you that as well. If I have a save that I can go to Hoven quickly as well. Zem actually showed me how to do it properly. Because I knew of that Hoven skip, I just didn't know how to execute it properly. That's not a Mirelurk, that's a Rad Scorpion. Zem showed me how to do it properly, but just you wait, I'm gonna forget how to do it now and I'm gonna mess it up. Oh, Brian left. Bye, Brian. I feel like there's some Mirelurks that'll be by, like, a cafe that's somewhere over here, I think. Zemi didn't know that also. Well, I didn't know. Yeah, neither of you knew that? That's fascinating. Wait, next time you go to Iridia, look at the missile turret. Or to be fair, there is a clip on my channel that you can have a look at it there too. So go watch the clip on my channel where I show it off on stream. Tiki building kit is coming to Vault 76. Ooh. Ooh, that could be fun to do some builds in. I'm working on some different shelters periodically as well. One of them is almost finished, so I'll be happy to show that off when I can. And we could do some building streams in this game as well, but as I said, once I get to rank 100, as much as I want to do building streams, because they'll be nice and chill, there are so many other games that I want to play as well. And as I said, I want to go back to Ratchet and Clank, and also do Ratchets 2 and 3 on stream as well. So I don't know. Oh no, I probably won't do building streams on here for a while. Where is what I'm looking for? I think it's over this way, actually. I think I went too far the other way. A and B, good evening to you. How's it going? Welcome in to some Fallout 76 tonight. It's good to see you. I hope you're well. I've been super busy with shit at the moment, but I'm back for a little bit. There are a couple of Mirelurks here. Huzzah. But I will switch over to Ratchet and Clank quickly in a little bit. I hate changing games during streams because then, yeah, it messes up all the metrics and stuff. But because we've been talking about it for 90% of this stream now, I want to show off the couple of things I do there. I might just leave it out of the VOD though, because people don't care. And I like keeping the VODs nice and organised and consistent. And if there's more than one game on the stream, then it feels very disorganised and messy to me. So I might just leave it out of the VOD. I don't know. I'll think about it. I might just leave it in because I'm lazy. I might leave it in because I'm lazy. I don't know. Like in the amusement park sometimes. I just remembered. There's a couple in there. I don't know if I remember how to get there though. I watched Letitia because of Letitia. Thanks, Heineck. You see this game, no problem, Brian. But thank you so much for hanging out this evening. I do appreciate it. You stop playing for the day. No, I get it. I get it. Like sometimes, like you play a game for a bit and you're just like, I am done now. I'm satisfied with my progress and I'm going to leave. I get it. I don't care much unless it's a game with spoilers I really want to avoid. That's fair enough. It just bothers me having to change the game though. Great, finally gone around to do some artsy stuff again. Hell yeah. We randomize multi-wad tomorrow, so I'll go there tomorrow. Watch the clip. Yeah, go see the missile clip. I mean, it's 10:15 now. I could probably wrap up 76 for the day. Because, gonna be honest, these are long and effort and annoying. This one is just annoying. These two are long. So I might just wrap up 76 for the day here. Because I don't really want to do server hopping just to do these. I really can't be bothered. So I might quickly go over to Rack 1 and see if I have a save that I can show off the things that I want to show off. Like, super, super quickly. Because I'm just proud that I discovered a thing in the game, okay? So I might do that super quickly. But I'm going to quickly blow my nose again because I am allergic to outside. Like, I don't know what it is. Just today, the pollen was, like, really high. So I was just sneezing so much when I had my windows open earlier. It was really annoying. So I'm going to quickly blow my nose there. And then we're going to hop over to Ratchet and Clank. So give me 1 second. Okay, there we go. I am all good. Right, huzzah! I have caught up with chat. Oh my god, I don't need to scroll anymore. Wow. Because I realise people are just having conversations with each other now, so I don't need to read out all of that. That's made me happy I've caught up. Huzzah. Okay. So I'm going to quickly swap over to rack 1 just for a little bit, see if I can show off the things that I discovered. Because I will probably do a wrench-only run in that eventually, once I've got loads of other games out of the way. Like, I want to finish Doom the Dark Ages, I want to finish Skyrim. I want to say I want to finish Blueprints, but I don't know if I'll be able to finish that game, just because of how difficult it is. Because I want to play more non-Bethesda stuff again. Like, I know Bethesda is, like, my entire life, but I don't want to back myself into that content creation corner. So I want to play other games again that aren't Bethesda stuff. But Bethesda is my thing, so I'll keep Bethesda in the rotation, but not make it the prominent part of the rotation. So I'm going to swap over to rack now. So I understand if people do just dip out because I'm no longer playing 76. I totally get it. I won't be too offended by it. I'll be judging you a little bit, but I won't be too upset. I get it. Actually, we're going to leave the game first because it's always fucks up the teams if I don't leave the team first. But I would like to hope that people still want to hang around though, because I'm so charming and lovely. But if you don't care about Ratchet and Clank and we're only here for Fallout, then I get it. I also need to change my stream title. This is another thing that I hate about having to do this as well. I need to change my stream title. Give me a moment. We're going to quit out the game entirely because this is no longer Fallout 76. Ratchet and Clank 2002. Okay, we're just gonna call it, I don't know. I'm just gonna call it Casually Testing Tricks, because that's basically what it is. Ratchet and Clank. Nope, not the god-awful remake. Sorry, reimagining. Ratchet and Clank 2002. Done. So chat, if you refresh the stream now, does it say that I'm playing Ratchet and Clank 2002? Does it say that I'm playing that now? Let me see on mine as well. Am I playing Ratchet and Clank? Yarp. Yay. Huzzah. Okay, let's actually play Ratchet and Clank. I'm gonna laugh if I don't actually have a save that has the 2 planets that I need on it. That's a lie, I'll cry. Oh my god, so many questions. Jesus Christ. Have you played Rift Apart? I have platinumed Rift Apart. Do you like Biffy Clyro? Yes. Doing Awakening gameplay? Yes, but I've not played it. What was your favourite game released before 2000? Final Fantasy VII. Which I know seems like a cop-out answer, but I fucking love Final Fantasy. What was your favourite game released after 2000? Fallout 4. Oh, but there's so many after 2000 though. There's... Ratchet and Clank 2002 is really high up there though. So is Sly 2, and Final Fantasy 12, and Uncharted 3, and Dragon's Dogma, and Doom 2016. Oh my god, there's so many. What's your favourite band? I don't actually have a favourite band. I like specific songs and not specific bands. I thought I had more saves in this. I apparently deleted a lot of them. I'm going to assume this is endgame Veldin and not early game Veldin. So we're gonna go there. Because then in theory I should be able to go to every planet. In theory. But yeah, I don't really have a favourite band. I have like favourite genres of music, but I don't care like who sings a song. If it sounds good, then I'll like it. Yeah, this is endgame building. I don't know what to do first. I can show off the annoying, like, Drek thing with the music there. So like, yeah, it's playing Velden music right now. On the PS2 version, it would already be playing Drek's theme at this point because you're going to fight Drek. But annoyingly, on this remaster of the game, you have to go to the trigger, because this is where you fight Drek as Giant Clank. The trigger for that cutscene is over yonder. Now it's playing Drek's theme, which is my favorite theme in the whole game. I'm also gonna get rid of these guys. But yeah, it is now playing Drek's theme, which is my favorite piece of music in this entire game. It's such epic final boss music, and the way that it builds up, it really does feel like you're fighting for the planet here. Like, it feels so dramatic and intense, and then because it plays during the credit scene as well, it also weirdly, simultaneously feels very victorious. Like, it feels very high stakes during the boss fight, but then very triumphant after the boss fight. And it just fascinates me how it accomplishes both of those things in the same piece of music, but just the context behind it playing completely changes the vibe of it. But that's what I love about this soundtrack so much, which is why I always want it playing when I fight Drek, because then it also brings me back to like 2002 memories of like the first time that me, my dad, and my sister finally beat this game. It was like a whole thing. Bearing in mind at the time I was like 6, my sister was 7, so it was a case of both of us and my dad were all playing the game collectively. And then when we finally beat him, I think it was actually my dad that beat him, to be honest, and my sister and I were just there watching. And then seeing the credits pop up, I actually remember getting emotional. Because, like, it was really late at night as well, because my dad would let us stay up late at night when we play games. And it was late at night, and I got really emotional, like, seeing the credits. And because, like, I got so attached to these two characters, as child me would, because I wouldn't understand, oh, they're not real. And I was just like, oh my god, we beat the game! We saved the universe! And it was awesome. And I'd get so emotional hearing this song and seeing the credits and stuff. But then, like, when you'd go back over here to fight Drek, like, it would just change back to the Velden theme. Wait. Or in this case, it will go silent. There we go. See, it goes back to the Velden theme. And I don't think the Velden theme works as a final boss soundtrack. So, to get Drek's theme to stay, you'd have to go across the trigger there, backtrack through the entire level, to then use a teleporter at the ship to get over here to have Drek's theme playing, which I do every single time, because I want that boss fight music, god damn it. I need it. Says you're doing USA tax form W4-H. That is weird. That's what Twitch is saying I'm doing right now? How bizarre. And definitely believe you right now. Heinmac, yep. Did not refresh, but showing blank and Ratchet. Shut up. Shut up. On PS3, so I have Rackman for practice teleporting to any planet. Yeah, I don't have a PS3, so I don't have Rackman. So I just have to constantly keep a save that is pre-final boss fight. Some Tish Q&A here goes, money or the tricycle? Yes. Tricycle made out of money. Hope after 20 hours you'd be off Velden 1. You never know. I mean, it could be like a new Game Plus run. Because I don't think it says if it's a new Game Plus run or not. So you never know. I'll do the Hoven one first and then I'll show off the Umbrus thing. Playing this on PS Plus Premium? Yes. This is the only way that I can stream this game. It's not the only way I can play it, because as I say, I do have a PS2, but I don't have the cables for it to stream it. And I also have it on PS Vita, but PS Vita is a PS Vita, which does not help. I accidentally hit the wrong button there. That was not intentional. Excuse me. Oh no, one's still alive. Hang on. Okay. I don't know if I remember the exact place to jump here. Oh no, it's gone, okay. Do I remember the exact place to jump? Oh, I don't remember now. It's also been a while since I played this game. There was a way that it had to be lined up, but I don't remember. I think it's somewhere there, I think. And then you just yeet over there, and then it teleports you up. But obviously, because I've already done the planet, so I can't teleport up there. But you literally jump, you yeet from that corner, and then it teleports you up there because you're underneath it. But I think, yeah, you just have to line it up with one of the trees. Like, you line up your crosshair with one of the trees. But that's how you do the Hogan one. That's the one that Zem taught me. Because it's just super easy to do, because the game doesn't check your wide corner. I didn't appreciate that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where you jump to. Obviously, because I've done the planet already, I won't get teleported up to the planet, but... yeah, you go to this corner, and I'm pretty sure you line up the crosshair with this tree trunk, I think. Because then it puts you directly underneath it. Because part of me was thinking, oh, is it that tree trunk? But that's too far that way. I mean, it could be that one. It is either that tree trunk or that tree trunk. I can't remember if it's the one to the left or to the right of the crates. But it is one of those two that you line up your crosshair with, and then you just yeet. Like, literally, a long jump will get you there. Again, I can't show it because I've done the planet. But a long jump will guarantee get you there. Like, you don't have to do any other fancy jumping at all. You literally line it up, and then yeet. And then you get teleported while you're in midair. So you don't need to do any fancy PDA jumps or infinite jumps. You literally just yeet over there, and then you're done. So then my little discovery on Umbris, that again, I used that knowledge from Hoven to figure this out on Umbris. But I figured out a little thing on Umbris that no one else knew how to do. And I'm so goddamn proud that I learned how to do it. No one else knew this existed. And then I showed Zem and he was like, what? And I was so goddamn proud. The only problem is I actually despise this planet with every fibre of my being. So we're just gonna do the thing. I know I can skip these ones, but that's finagly and effort, and I don't care. Do these guys die to the Tesla Claw quickly? I don't know. Yes, they do. Tesla Claw is my baby. It is my favourite weapon in this game. I love it so much. You fucker. How dare you hit me? How dare you? I'm But yeah, Tesla Claw is my baby. I love it very much. So, with Umbris. To do this wrench only is gonna be a bitch. I'm gonna clear out the enemies anyway, just because I don't need this. And also for context, for people that have never seen Ratchet and Clank before, and don't know what's coming up ahead. Basically, I want to do this game wrench only, and it's really fucking difficult. I think it only works on Hoven, and no it doesn't. So this room here is everyone's worst nightmare for wrench only, because there's these 4 turrets that you need to take out to hit the buttons to open that door there. The way they spew out the bombs is completely random every single time, and they try to lock on to Ratchet. And it's horrible, and no one wants to do it. So I was like, I don't want to do that. I'm going to find a way around it. So I tried everything. I tried to, like, wall jump up here. I tried to, like, jump around it over this side, which I think is actually possible now. I'm not 100% certain, but I think it is possible now. But I didn't want to do that. Yeah, what's that? Oh, the infinite cycler. Yeah. Sorry, I missed the message before that. I got confused. So I want to find a way around it. So I went backwards because the one and only checkpoint during this part of the obstacle course is right there. So I was like, how do I get to that checkpoint? It's gonna be really awkward if I don't remember the exact angle for it, but I was like, I want to get to that checkpoint. So I kept throwing myself at... Well, that's not the right angle, I don't think. No, it's not the right angle. But I just kept throwing myself at the wall to try and figure it out. I kept trying to climb shit, and I was like, I want to figure this out. So I just kept trying stuff until I got there. I don't remember the exact angle though, and I'm annoyed that I didn't get it first try, because now I look like an idiot. This is the real first try, chat. The first one you imagined. This is the real first try. I'm annoyed that I don't remember the angle. Fuck. I look like an idiot. Hang on. Hang on. I will find it. I don't remember the angle. I'm pretty sure. Maybe if I don't long jump and I high jump. Maybe that was right? No. Right, first try, chat. It's been like over a year since I last did it. I don't remember the angle. But there is a very specific way that you need to do it. There is a very specific way that you have to do it. I just can't remember how. Alright, first try. Oh, I need to buy Tesla for ammo. I forget that on this game you don't get your ammo back when you die. Oh no. I totally forgot that. Oopsie doodle. What's at the other side of the tree? I don't know. Then that wouldn't affect it though. Oh, it's really annoying me that I don't remember it. Why don't I remember it?
Hi there, Fuzzball.
The real first try. The real first try. Oh, I feel like it's now. It has happened, I promise it's happened. Zem has seen it. Zem has done it. I taught Zem it. But I've not played this game in so long. I'm even surprised that I remember the bloody controls on a PS5 controller, because obviously there's no freaking start button. There's no select button for the map as well, but I remember the controls. Oh, fuck. I'm annoyed that I don't remember it. Why do I not remember? So annoyed that I don't remember it. Oh wait, no, I think it's here. Is it there? Yes! It was the corner! So yeah, first try, you just yeet yourself into the corner and then you get the checkpoint. Skipping the 4 turret room entirely. I discovered this. No one else knew about it, but I discovered it. So it utilizes the same trick as Hoven, where it doesn't check the Y coordinate. I couldn't remember what it was between. If it was between those 2 yellow beams or these 2 yellow beams in the corner. It's the corner one. You have to yeet yourself right into this corner line here, and then you just teleport up there. You just yeet, you die, and then you teleport up there. That is how you skip the 4 turret room. No one else knew about it. I was the one that discovered this. So for wrench only runs, that saves the worst part of this planet. Because you can just skip straight to the checkpoint. And I'm so goddamn happy that I was the one that discovered it. No one else knew about it. Except now I'm probably gonna make other people sad by showing them that. Because even when I played through this game casually on stream, I don't think I discovered it then. I think I discovered it after that. So when I was telling people like Nick and Teal about it, I had no footage to show them of it. At that point, Source was just trust me, bro. So I was just like, yeah, that's how you do that. I also don't know why I'm playing the rest of the planet now. I don't need to. But yeah, no one knew about it. So now if I want to do a Red Shoney run, I can. I don't even think Buninja used this when he did his run the other day on stream. I didn't watch the stream because I didn't have time to, because it was late at night. But I know Buninja did Red Shoney recently, but I don't think he did it either. I think he either did something else or played through it properly, I don't remember. But even then, I discovered this. This is my thing. So, you know, people are more than welcome to clip this and send it to the Ratchet and Clank speedrunning community or whatever. I mean, they won't care because, you know, they have other ways to skip this planet with the infinite long jump thing. But for people that can't do the infinite long jumps, then you just exploit the lack of Y coordinate checks. So I discovered a thing in a video game that I've played since I was a kid, and I feel so goddamn proud that I actually discovered a thing. I never discover things in video games that other people haven't already discovered, but as far as I'm aware, I discovered that. So I'm pretty damn proud. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to show off in this game. What if for funsies? For funsies. Let's do some practice, shall we? At 10:30 at night. Let's do some wrench-only practice, shall we? It's not gonna end well, because again, the last time I played this game was over a year ago. Let's do some practice, chat. Watch me get hit immediately. Because the key is you want to not get hit until you get to the deplanetizer. There is one life here, so you can get hit once. But ideally you just don't want to at all, because then it looks badass. But fuck it, let's give it a go. I'm gonna do crap at this, because I've not played the game in over a year. As much as I hate thruster packs, if I remember rightly, I think thruster pack is actually easier for this. As much as I hate thruster pack. I hate thruster packs, but if I remember rightly, it's easier. Yeah, I'm doing this. Fuck, I almost got hit immediately. Nope, I did not mean to press the button there. Fuck. That's fine. I can't believe I got hit immediately just because I accidentally pressed R1 as well. So I was trying to do one extra jump, even though I didn't need to at that point, I just panicked. I know I could hyper strike here, but hyper striking gives you less room to jump between hits. So while doing it this way essentially makes me have to do double the amount of hits. In theory it means I'm also less likely to get hit while I'm doing these hits. But then it also means I'm more likely to get hit because it gives Drek more opportunities to hit me. But I'd rather play it safe than sorry, you know? So that's what we're doing. I don't know why I'm doing this. To be fair, the furthest I got in this was just a case of I was in a fuck it, let's try it mood. And I think I got down half of his health. And I just gave up. Because I thought we were just trying to get a cheeky extra hit in there. Yeah, the only problem with not doing hyper striking is it is going to take twice as long. I didn't even see that once it's been around. That's really annoying. And yeah, with hyper striking as well, you do have to be closer to him too. That sounded like it hit him. The game was trying to rob me there. This is not going well for a fucking attempt. But to be fair, this is also the first attempt I've ever done on stream. See, I can't do the hyper strikes. I can't do the hyper strikes. I can't time it right. You have to literally be like inside him to get the hyper strikes. See, I can't do the hyper strikes. But now I can at least get 4 hits in, which is nice. I don't know why I'm doing this. Oh, cheeky hyper strike hit there, I love that. Damn, that's gonna go for another one. Oh my god, I'm gonna scrap it. We don't talk about the fact that I've already lost an extra life that I didn't want to lose. We don't talk about that. Nothing happens there. Ooh. I knew I was going to do that. I could do those fucking I could do that. Is it bad that what I kind of want to do on... bullshit there. On the wrench only run, when I actually do this, when I die, can we like mulligan each phase of the fight and I just use the rhino to get back to where I was? So like, if I beat this phase, I just use the rhino to get back to the phase that I was on. I have not hit him once! Because I feel like if I had to do this completely every single time, it would take forever. I mean, technically it would ruin the run by using the rhino, but it would just be a case of getting me back to where I was, you know? So I feel like having to do this over and over again would be annoying. I don't know. This is like the worst pocket attempt I've had at this. Genuinely, I'm doing so badly. In fact, I'm at half health, and I'm not even past phase 1. It's embarrassing. No, he is like 1 hit away. I can't try to cheat, damn it. You son of a bitch, Drek. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Okay, he was more than 1 away. But I don't care, shut up. Anthony and Jovi, good evening guys. Welcome in some Ratchet Clank. Where I'm just very casually seeing what Drek would be like wrench only. This is the first attempt I've done at this in over a year, and it's going fucking terribly. It's like, yeah, say for example, I die on the next phase, I'll just use the rhino on this phase to catch me back up to the phase that I died on. Kind of thing. That's what I'm thinking, just to speed it up a bit, because it would take forever if I had to do purely wrench only every single time. So I don't know. Because I think I would probably go insane at that point. And because then there's no guarantee that I can ever get to the deplanetizer without having full health. There is no way I'll get to there at full health. No way in hell. Damn it, trying to be cheeky. Also, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the new tree. Like I've said, that was a very stupid risk. Is it bad that now that I'm starting it, I actually tried properly? Instead of just fucking around like that. Oh, I hate the mines. There was a thing that I had done a couple of times though, where I'd get him to spawn the mines, and he would just hit himself with the mines. They wouldn't do any damage, but it would just mean there wouldn't be mines on the field, which was very nice. I don't know why I took that risk there. I don't know why I did that. Oh no, I'm gonna die. I don't care. See, he can kind of hit himself with it. There was a certain angle that you have to be at to get him to do that. Like, sure, it doesn't do damage, but it just clears them out, which is quite nice. Please. I just don't know what the exact angle it is to get him to do that. Because there were a couple of times in all the practices that I remember doing where he would just constantly hit himself with the mines, and there would only be like a couple of them on the field. But I don't remember what it was. I'm also very close to the edge, but I might need it. Oh, my last line. No, I don't. Marmite, good evening. Welcome in some Ratchet Clank. What I'm just fucking about. This was not on the list of games to play tonight. I am just pissing about with shit right now. Because we were talking about it during the actual stream. And I was like, yeah, I want to do this game wrench only at some point. But this is the hell that I must face. To do it wrench only. This is the hell. But I want to do it. Oops. That's not the correct button. So, like, for example, on the actual run, to save my sanity, at this point, I would just use the cheat code of the Rhino. There's the cheat code there. And then because I died on the second phase, I would then do the second phase as wrench only. Just to speed it up so I could get back to the point that I was at. But then some people would argue, oh, you've just voided the run because you used the Rhino. Like, yeah, okay, I did. But doing the whole thing wrench only, every time I die, is going to take like 1,000,000 years to catch up to where I was. And I could just make a YouTube video and then splice together these successful attempts. And I'd be like, nope, I didn't use the Rhino at all. Ignore the fact that my health is wildly inconsistent between phases. Shut up. It was a glitch in the game. Yeah, we'll go with that. I don't know why I pulled out the bomb. That was very risky. Fucking hell. Yeah, I can't get consistent hyper strikes. Like, it is very tricky to do that. But I can do a combination. Son of a... Son of a bitch! Come here, you fucker! Oh, he was being so nice as well and not doing mines. And now he's doing mines! Oh, I hate it. Oh yes, bomb them away, please. Thank you. How did that hit me? I was in the air. Chat, you saw that. I was in the air. That was bullshit. Unless was it maybe I got so underneath the track that the fire hurt me? Was that it? Did the fire hurt me there? Could have been fire. I have no idea. Right, bomb them away. Damn it. Bomb them away, you know you want to. Fuck off. Fuck. Don't do more of them. That's the opposite to what I want, you son of a bitch. See, now he's being mean. He was being nice at the start and just doing what he did in phase 1. Now he's being a little... Testing my patience track. This is only attempt number 2 and I'm raging. Yeah, there was no way I was gonna not take it up there. Son of a bitch. There's no way I could take it out. I played the risk of glancing at chat there, and I almost ran straight into a rocket. Why am I doing this? I don't know why I'm doing this right now. Why do I do this? Excuse me, this is a lot of bad things. Oh my god. There's so much bad all at once. Jesus Christ, yeah, stop spawning mines. You're spawning too many of them. Fuck off. Oh, come on, that hit him. Made the noise. And he only did 3 that time. Imagine if I beat Direct Wrench only tonight, and then when I do the Wrench only challenge, I just do the rest of the game, and then skip the final boss fight, and then splice into my stream. Like, yeah, I'm wearing different clothes. Totally did it on the same stream, though I just didn't jump out apparently. I'm not. Because 1, I do want to end stream soon, and 2, I can I just can't afford to lose any more lives then. There's 2 lives on the Deplanetizer platform, but in an ideal world you want to get there at full health and then use them as 2 extra hits during that portion. That's the longest portion to fight, also the most difficult portion to fight, just because of all the bullshit that Drek does. Fuck you. Just yeet the wrench at him there, just fuck you, Drek. What did that missile do? Did you guys see that? It like fucking spun around there with that map. You son of a bitch. No, it's just like the next phase that I'm very upset about. Because I think it is literally a case of just having to wait for him to just do bombs. I think bombs is the only thing where you can hit him. Freaking got the multi-hit there though. Pretty damn proud of that, I'm not gonna lie. And a hyper strike. Oh, I kicked his ass on that cycle. Yeah, just because he has so many different attacks when you get onto the Deplanetizer, that it just takes so much longer. But I still think the only one that you can hit him on is bombs. As far as I remember from watching other people do it, bombs is the only one that you can hit him on. So we're just gonna see how well I do. I can at least pass this phase. I'm gonna do 1 attempt at the Deplanetizer phase. I'm not listening to that. I'll do 1 attempt at the Deplanetizer phase, and whatever I get to, fuck's sake. See if I can get there. Whatever phase I get to is whatever I get to. I don't care. This is just practice so I can show you guys what hell will be like when I do actually do the one. Which will probably not be anytime soon, just because of how chaotic my life is. I don't think I can put that up. Excuse me, you fucker! Dude. Come here, you bastard. Come here. Die. Please? No. I don't know. It's not happening. I'm done. No. I'm done. I'm too tired of making shitty mistakes like that. Like I said, I was just fucking about there. I do not have the patience to do that again right now. Looked at world record wrench only. It's an hour long, 30 minutes is trek. Damn. You did great, Lemon. No, I've done much better than that in my practice attempts. Like, my best practice attempt was I got his health down to about half. And that was battling shitty internet at the time as well. But to be fair, I was playing that during the daytime when I wasn't tired. And, you know, was regularly playing the game. It's been over a year since I last played this game. So I don't remember. I don't remember what to do. PDA side flips and skip to declarize a platform. I don't know how to do PDA side flips. I know what they are, because obviously I watch Zem do them and those other people do them, but I don't know how to do them. I don't know how to do them. Like, how do I... How do I do it? I wish I had an PS2 as a kid. Yeah, this game is one of my favorite games of all time. So it's like, you... So I know the concept is that, like, you side flip, you do the PDA while you're in midair. I don't know what the timing is for the midair. And then, like, you do something else after that, but I don't know what the something else is. So I understand the concept, but I don't understand it. I don't know what it is. I don't know how to do it, but for people in chat that don't know all the, like, skips and speedrunning stuff, that's the premise of it, but I don't know how to do it. It involves too much brain power that I cannot comprehend.
Hi there, fuzzball.
So, like, I don't know what to do. Also, I love how Ratchet's invisible there. Wait, what? L1 R1 triangle to leave, let go of L1 while doing another side flip. See, you know, that's already confused me.
So, you gonna buy something or what?
See, I don't understand that. My brain does not compute what is happening. Like, I don't understand that. So, hold L1 and R1. Triangle to leave, let go of L1 while doing another side flip. So... Nope, I don't understand how to do it.
I got some great bargains.
I also keep pressing triangle and I don't know why.
I got some great bargains for you today.
I don't know how to do it.
I got some great bargains for you today.
Why do I keep pressing triangle there?
I got some great bargains for you today.
Also blaster. I'm gonna be pushing you to it. I don't care. You told me how to do it. I want to try and do it. So
I got some great bargains for you
hold
today.
L1 and R1. Triangle to leave. Let go of L1. Do I let go of L1 before or after pressing triangle there?
I got some great bargains for you.
I just got dragged to the floor there, Jesus.
I don't... I got some great bargains for you today.
I don't understand it. I don't fucking know. I don't care. I'm not trying it. I don't understand it. I've lost interest. This is why I will never speedrun. If I can't do a thing, I will lose interest immediately. I don't understand it. If I don't understand it, I'm not gonna do it. It can go fuck itself. I don't care. It sucks, and it's for the go-to players that have better coordination than I do. Fuck you! Fuck you, Drake. Fuck you, that was nowhere near me. Fuck you. Yeah, no, I don't know how to do that. This is why I'm saying I only need casual things. That is not a casual thing to do. That is too complicated for casual players to do. That's why most casual players just do the challenge normally, apart from Altanis, Hoven, and Umbris, because... Sorry, Altanis, Orbit, Umbris, and Hoven, because fuck those planets. Also, I genuinely don't understand how to do it, though. I wish I knew how to do it, because it would be so much easier, because I can skip part of this fight, but I genuinely don't know how to do it. And it frustrates me. It frustrates me not knowing, but it also frustrates me not being able to do it. This is why I hate my brain. I just am frustrated. That's just how my life is. I am frustrated.
So it has come.
Power sounded.
Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Okay. That's so annoying that he did bombs immediately. No, I got stuck in the combo. That's bullshit. That did not hit me. Fuck you. I am frustrated from the PDA thing now. I'm gonna play poorly. I am frustrated! I'm actually frustrated now. Oh no, he's not going well, Jack. Oh no. I'm frustrated. I'm lying on top of him. It's not killing the mines! Excuse me? You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. The bombs are meant to kill the mines, and it didn't kill the mines. Maybe I'll just don't do Ratchet. Camera, please! Yeah, maybe I just don't do Ratchet. Maybe I was joking this entire time and I'm just not gonna do it. Did y'all ever think about that? That I was joking? God, having been away from this for so long, I've realized how costly to my sanity this is. Maybe I'm... Maybe this is me just fucking around. I'm definitely not having second thoughts, nope. Because I was never gonna do it in the first place. It was a joke. I told you guys. I totally fooled you, chat. Yep, I bet you feel so stupid now for taking the bait of me doing this wrench only like a fucking psychopath. Yep. I just kind of want to die. I know I can just leave myself off the edge, but I want to spare. I want to spare my sanity. I have dignity. I lost my dignity when I first attempted this. been over a year. I don't fucking know how to play the game anymore. Why did I try this? I don't know why I tried it. Oh, I don't know. My brother, I need you to do bombs, please. Brother! That is not bombs! That's another thing that annoys me, that like once he has max of something on the field, like max mines or max gadgets, he shouldn't be able to do that part in the cycle again. Like, that's not fair. Just do bombs. You know you want to. Do bombs. Do bombs, please. Please do bombs. That's not bombs, you fucker. That is not bombs. Please do bombs. That is still not bombs, Drek. Can you do bombs now, please? Let's try it again. Let's see if you can figure out what bombs are. I know you know what they are. You've got them in there. You know what they are. That's still not bombs. I'll give you another shot. Come on. Bombs. Yeah, that's it. At this point, I've just given up, because I know I'm not going to win. I've just given up at this point. There we go. He's learned what bombs are, chat. That was the worst time in the world there. See, I can't even hit him when I do the fucking wrench things. Yeah, no, this is not the one, chat. This is not the one. Bombs though, hello. I don't think that third one counted, that didn't count either, you fuck. I'm gonna keep going for as long as I can, but I know this is not the winning attempt, so I am not feeling optimistic. I'm not playing that cautiously, I'm playing quite recklessly, because I know I'm not gonna win, but I'm still committed, for whatever fucking reason, that I don't know what it is yet. I'm figuring that part out. But I'm committing because I'm a little bit insane. Just a little bit though. Oh yeah. See, he keeps changing his altitude, which is really annoying. Dude, get 4 hyper strikes in there. That. I call bullshit that hit. I really call bullshit that didn't. I've got 1 life left. Oh my days. Alright, place your bets, chat. What's gonna be the thing that kills me? Is it gonna be a mine, a rocket, or a mistimed jump over a wall? I don't think it will be a gadget. I'm gonna say... Oh no, because I'm at the bombs now, I'm gonna say a bomb. I'm gonna say a missile. I feel like a missile is gonna kill me. Oh, I just not gonna look at his health bar. yeah, this is what the majority of the Drek fight is. But the problem is, at the later phases, like you can see how his health bar is like divided up. In those later phases of the fight, he will add some other bullshit to his repertoire. It threw me off because he changed direction at the last second there. That threw me off there. But yeah, he adds in a lot of other bullshit, which makes it so much more difficult to do the last couple of phases. He adds in loads of missiles that like swarm over the whole map. And then he has like this big laser attack that just sweeps the whole arena, and it's horrible. I'm not going to attempt it again tonight. I just wanted to give it a couple of goes just to see how crap I was after not having done it for over a year. Pretty damn bad, if I do say so myself. So that was Ratchet and Clank, mixed with some Fallout 76 at the start of the stream. Very weird stream. I never switch games halfway through stream, not even halfway through. I don't ever switch games on stream. I don't like it. But I thought I'd just show off some of the things that I know about this game, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I'm not attempting that again tonight. The Drek can get in the bin. So I'm going to hop on over to here now. I still want to do the challenge eventually, but I'm not going to anytime soon. It is on my mind, though. So I might try and cheekily get in some practice in my non-existent free time. Maybe. I don't know. But for now, we're going to go find someone to raid, because I am sleepy and tired, and I don't want to look at Drake anymore. So we are going to go and raid. Let's see who's live right now. Let's see. I'm gonna send y'all over to I know who we'll go over to tonight. Thanks for stream. Thank you for being here, HR, and everybody else in the chat as well. As I said, it's weird changing games halfway through stream. I never do that, but I thought, fuck it, why not, you know? I sleep in tired. I am also that. Mood, Jovi. Mood. Rage time. Wait, no, not happy. Means no more lemon today. No more lemon today. But there will be lemon tomorrow. Lemon tomorrow might do some more Doom the Dark Ages. Or Blueprints. I might do Blueprints, I've not played it in a long time. But again, as I said, like, the hyperfixation brain rot phase of Blueprints is kind of faded away now. So I don't know if I'll go back to it, or if I'll just do Doom instead. I'll think about it and see how I feel tomorrow. It might be Doom, because I fucking love Doom. It might be Doom. But we're gonna go and raid a lovely, wonderful, amazing friend of mine. We are going to raid. Oh, actually, hang on. Hang on. Are you in a menu? Are you ending your stream as well? They might be ending their stream as well, actually. I might have to go raid someone else. That's fine. We're gonna go and raid somebody else, because I think they are in a menu, and they're gonna end their stream. We're gonna go and raid someone who I've not raided in a little bit, actually, but they're lovely, very, very sweet. We're gonna go and raid Toasty Bear tonight, who is doing some little kitty big city. So hop in on the raid, guys. Give all this lemon love when you get there. If you're a subscriber, use the lemon raid emotes in the chat. If you're a non-subscriber, just shout lemon raid when you get there. Have an amazing night, everybody. Take care, and I'll see you all tomorrow for possibly some Doom the Dark Ages. I think it might be Doom. And I don't know about my stream schedule for the rest of the week. There may be some other streams, but as I said, my schedule is so all over the place at the moment because of all the events and stuff that I'm doing. But I will try to do a couple more streams this week and next week. It's just after that, I have no idea. It might just be just chatting hotel room streams. I don't know. But I'll figure that out as and when. But yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow for some Doom. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Take care, everybody. Good night, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye!